but every time somebody adds somebody in a stream, it knocks my green screen out for some reason.
Does it?
Yeah, it does it every time I'm in yours or Matt's stream. It doesn't do it every time, but every couple of people you add in, some reason it knocks it out.
I don't know why. I got it right this time. They put the buttons in the right place on StreamYard. They changed the way you go, because to make a, I don't know why you would ever want a pre-recorded live stream in here. That makes no sense to me.
Well, that's the thing too, is like I tried to use the pre-recorded thing to do a reaction video, and it just doesn't play video well enough to do it because it just constantly is freezing. StreamYard needs to fix that, like
Yeah,
bring video better.
Art.
Hey,
All right,
I'm
what's
here.
thank
Back
you.
by popular demand.
Hey, I was looking through Facebook, and I made a short list, and this is short. Bill Brooks, Metro Drones, his birthday is today.
Yep.
Tim Jackson's birthday is today.
Yep.
Mine was on the 30th.
Yep.
Matt Northeast Drones was on the 26th. Michael
hey.
Wright's birthday
Hey, Castellu
is today too.
yesterday. Yeah.
Hiya, Castellu.
happy birthday, Jim. I didn't know it was your birthday. I ain't been on Facebook in like a week.
I don't count them, man. I'm getting, the numbers are too high. I figure my father died at 60. I beat him. I'm all right with that.
Happy
But
late
we got
birthday.
Michael Wright, Charlie Mafia on the 7th, and Dennis Lovely had his birthday this week.
Yep.
I mean, that's a hell, and I'm sure I missed somebody. When is Matt's birthday? Maddie's Drone World. Wasn't his birthday close?
Oh yeah, his was a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
July's like a packed month.
Yep.
Hey, who heard about, I know this happened in Florida, but the sheriff's department got their drone shot out of the air.
Oh no, I didn't hear about
Oh
that.
jeez.
Mike, I'm here in solidarity.
The fucking bananas. I want one.
Jim, do you have a video or a news article you can pull up about it?
Yeah, I do. It's in Lake County. Oh, because Mike was getting picked on from Dan. And I said, Dan, I've had one of these for like 20 years.
Jim, isn't that a Captain and Tennille hat?
It's a skull cap, man. You just pop it on when you're riding.
Yeah.
You know how many,
Do-rag, baby.
you know how many hats I've lost riding a motorcycle?
As they say in Saginaw, it's
Are
a
you-
do-rag, nigga.
He's at the bar, isn't he?
No,
Are you
no.
The bar's across the
No,
street.
the bar's across the
Hey Matt, maybe you can set up one of your webcams over there at the bar. Just do this nice little live stream from the room to the porch to the bar.
Oh, did you guys
keeper
hear?
at home.
Did you guys hear that DJI is going to come out with drone in a box? Let me
The hell
show
is
you
that?
this.
Is that a build kit or something?
No, they're just putting an M210 in a box that'll open up. Percepto already does it. Let's quick say hello to Jody Drone Shots, Southern Illinois Aerial, TDR, that's Brian, TDR Drones and E-Bikes. Maddie, there's Maddie.
Kind of.
Travel Tech 360, Jay McCulley. I love the way he signs his photography on it.
Yeah, he does great photography.
Yeah.
Great photography.
Charlie, John Psyche, I'm playing one of your videos.
Michael Reynolds,
I got it
what's
up.
up?
Michael Reynolds, I'm playing one of yours. I got it queued up. I'll tell you what, I screwed up. I had the manual opened, the reference manual opened for Davinci Resolve. It plays on Explorer. When I shut it, it shut down this whole page of 20 YouTube pages I got open. I had to go back and click history, and then I had to sign in to each one. Or why would I have to do that? Loren, what's up, buddy? Okay, so let me show this article now. You guys know Vic Moss? He's the only one that I know that's actually on the a drone DAC.
Yep.
Okay. This is in Florida. It's Lake County. This idiot shot down an M300 drone with TB60 batteries that caught on fire when he shot it twice with a 22 rifle from his yard.
That's an
Wow.
expensive mistake right there.
Yep. Oh, he went to jail too. Now,
Ooh, I bet.
here's the interesting part. And they didn't hit him with firing because it's against the law to file a rifle in my city. File any ordnance. So any handgun or whatever you're going to do. But let's just show. He thought they were looking at him. 50-year-old Mount Dora man is accused of shooting down and damaging. The damn thing's gone, man. You know how DJI drones are. Somewhere around here. This dude's got previous felonies too, so he's
No.
Yeah, but when they hit him with that, when they have him pay that money back, though, how much is one of those drones going for right now?
oh, that's about $20,000-$30,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when he has to pay restitution on top of whatever other legal fees,
He can't even pay his bail.
he's going to be fucked.
What's the bail?
The bail is $16,000, I think.
Wow.
Well, you have to have what, 10% of that or something?
But here's the thing: the police had the drone up because the house was robbed and robbery in progress, and they had the drone up looking for the robber, running down the street kind of thing. This guy was a couple of blocks away and shot it twice, set the batteries on fire. By the way, guys, the fire department had to be called to foam it out. Hey, call us, Robert
Well,
Glacier.
And that thing had probably a very expensive, like an infrared camera or something on it.
He had to have at least an HT20. Yeah. I mean, you can't tell. Then they don't tell you.
That's
But
probably
it's-
what, $8,000 or $10,000 camera.
No, hell no. It's more like 15.
Shit. So
And the batteries, if I'm paying $700 a battery, then he's paying. Forget it. I don't. It's public money, so they don't care what they spend.
Yeah.
But the idiot shot it twice with a 22 caliber rifle. Where's the stupid line? They don't tell you how they found him because it says deputies drove around and found Goonie at his house a couple of blocks away. He told them that he used a 22 rifle to shoot the drone out of the sky before going back inside. So I don't know how they actually found him. Okay, so they hit him with firing into a vessel or vehicle, possession of a firearm of a convicted felon. So let's not count that. Let's talk about me and you. Firing into a vessel, improper exhibition of a firearm, criminal mischief of over $1,000. But there's so many other fines. In my town city, you'd get hit with firing around.
But he could also be facing federal charges later on too after the state.
See, now I need to get more informed because let me see if I can just switch over to these guys. Vic Moss has this group, DSPA. And then
What's up, Dan?
Drone Service Providers Alliance. And they go into talking about it, but I didn't hit play the audio. So let me redo that and play the audio. As the garage door closes somewhere in America.
Open.
We're getting a nice tour.
It's been raining hell in here.
Was actually somebody shooting at a sheriff's department drone. And so if you look in Lake County, Florida, you can pull up the court records. My legal background, it's not that hard to just go do a little.
Their point was that 4 drones were shot down this week.
Look at
Ooh.
the incident and the arrest report that was taken that were involved. And they had, looked like a recent story that I saw was an M300 that was shot. And it was a gentleman who has a history of some violations that's public in the record. And he took a 22, and he shot twice at the drone and actually hit it, brought it down, and when it landed on a roof, it was actually on fire.
That dude would die.
Imagine if he would have caught those people's houses on fire.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Because that battery could have burned a hole right through that roof.
They don't say how they put it out, what they put it out with, because I'm thinking it had to be foam. Right? You can't put an electrical fire out with water.
You gotta use sand and foam. Hey, $5 chat from Michael Reynolds.
Oh,
Mr.
did you see
McReynolds.
that?
Nice.
Did you see that Time to Fly that gave you a $20 super chat earlier?
Yeah.
I did see Mr. Al do that, and I posted it.
Yeah.
Has some Snapples on me.
Happy late birthday, everybody. Snapples are on Al. Mike McReynolds is doing our Semper Fi Marine Corps thing.
Cool.
I already gave you your present.
I think he's going for a ride.
Mike
I
is?
wish.
Oh, you're not?
Nah. Jim, I already gave you your present.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see if I'm man enough. This is DJI's supposed drone in a box of one of the sites. Drone DJ has it. Who is this site? This is Drone DJ. And there's a bunch of other sites. And that to me looks like an M210 in a box.
Is that the same setup that one company has for the Evo 2?
Accenture.
So,
Florida Power and Light is using their own and they're Hurricane Level 5 tested.
so what's the benefits, Jim, do you know, of having a box like this?
Because if you're doing a solar field, the company can do the solar field themselves. The box automatically open. If this box doesn't automatically open, it's useless as tits on a pole.
So the drone stays there, and when they're ready to launch it, that's what they do.
It automatically opens, scans their solar field, comes back down, transports the data back to the company.
So it's just all autonomous, no pilot at all.
You don't need us anymore, yeah. That's what
I think that's eventually going to happen anyway. I mean, most companies are going to start buying their own drone fleets, and they'll make them more autonomous. I mean, but you always have to have that person to take the drone to where it needs to be. And I guess that's what you'd be.
All right, let me get here. I actually did it right tonight. Hey, Jody. Lorenz. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, Lauren.
Howdy.
So,
What happened to Mike? Night train.
Dan, Justin, Al's that way though, and Jim. Hey, Laura. Good to see you.
So we got the birthdays. We got the drone in a box, which I see no new innovation. Period. Because
Hence I went to FPV.
hey, and you know what? Can someone please tell everybody to stop talking about a DJI Mavic 3 because even DJI doesn't know about a Mavic 3. all this clickbait of a Mavic Mini 3 and a Mavic Pro 3. There's no such animal.
yeah, but they just
You
keep
would assume it's
clickbaiting off of fake articles and different things.
Look, Lauren Dunauer would disagree with you.
I can say I can't say what I know, but I know what I can't say.
And you know something about a November timeline, right?
Yep.
Okay. I had heard about that. Can't say, I don't know exactly what it's going to be in November, but they're supposedly putting something out in November.
What's up, Ed?
Actually, a few products in November.
Who's the guy down in the corner? I don't know him. What's your name, bud?
That's Loren, John Allen.
Oh, hey, man.
You mean me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You've been getting some nice photography lately, too.
I try.
Along with
I
Jim.
don't do as much
Jim?
as I used to, but what the heck,
If I may jump in just a minute here. Did you see the drone footage of I-70 going through Glenwood Canyon? Last year we had a major fire there, and we had a big rainstorm late last week, and well, the highway is closed because of all the loose boulders and rocks that have flowed right onto the freeway. So somebody took a drone up there and got some really good photos and video.
Do you have any links for it that you can pop up?
I am looking at.
I know Disney World's Magic Kingdom got hit with so much rain that the kids were playing in the water rather than. Yeah, would you let your kid play in that water, Dan?
I love Florida, bro. People are stupid.
That is disgusting water.
What would they do?
I would love if we got some rain up here. We're so freaking dry. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
what's rain? I don't even know what rain is.
You guys still have the fires, don't you?
Oh, heck yeah.
Where are you located at?
He's
I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Oh,
But
okay.
we get all the smoke from BC. Like our fires aren't too bad in Alberta, but we get all the smoke from BC.
and then Oregon has their own set of fires.
On the California-Oregon border.
Hey, Ed, love my drones. We get Robert Galasia. I have his video up here.
I love Ed.
And then I like the way Ed can do his damn OBS. You go outside and fly and still appear on the show or whatever he does, however the hell he does it. Is he using the
Nice.
SkyDroid?
You just open a second window. You got to have a camera rolling and then a USB 2.0 or USB-C 2.0 camera. One is coming in as a receiver, but it reads as a camera. So technically you have two. So you can actually, if you have it plugged into your desktop, you can just switch in and out of your cameras. It just reads the other one as a USB 2.0.
Can I do that with StreamYards? If I had a second camera, can I just switch over to it on StreamYard
Yep.
as a free person? Because I know you stream on here too.
No. What I'm saying is you're leaving your main source feed. So my source feed right now, if I was on my computer, I could just go to the settings real quick and change it to USB 2.0 camera, and then it would show my feed, and you guys would still have my audio just like normal. When I'm ready, I just switch back to the other camera. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. I got Mike's down in the bottom. He's going to kill me.
Night train.
Jim,
Yeah.
as you can see here, like I've got two different cameras here, right? So like that's one view, and then it'll take a second to swap over, and then that's the other view.
Oh, all right. Oh, now how are you doing that?
Well, like I say, I've got two different cameras, and
Two
you
cameras.
just go to your camera mic setting,
Mm-hmm.
and then choose whatever camera you want. right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know because I've got a 920 or C920 or 920C sitting in the house.
That's what I'm on right now, right? And I'm using my laptop, which also has a cam, right? And so this is the camera off the laptop, right? But as you can see, it looks like crap, so that's why I use the 920.
Oh, I'm sitting here with a Brio that looks like junk. $200 for the damn Brio. Hey, Margie.
Hey, Margie. Jim, do you have any GoPro cameras?
I have the GoPro 8, which Michael Blade just destroyed because this thing has this is the media mod on here.
Welcome to FPV.
And the mic saves it when it falls over. The mic gets scratched up. But they really made this so this lens is exposed. You're really screwed. And Michael Blade's picture on Facebook. Wow.
Yeah,
Try
no,
to
it's smashed.
use it as a webcam.
Well, that thing's toast. You can. I don't like the way that it has laggy feed. I don't like the
Well,
way it works as a webcam.
I just experimented with my GoPro 7 Black, and
Yeah.
I tried it out on StreamYards, and it looks pretty darn good after I got it all dialed in and no lag.
How's your motion blurring? Did you test your motion blurring?
What I did is I went on YouTube, found a good video, and I went through the steps and fired it up, and I go, that looks pretty darn good. There's no motion blur. It looks, it looks better than what you see here on this C22 or this 922 Logitech that I've got.
Now, did you plug it in with the USB-C?
Yeah. No, actually, I used the HDMI.
Okay.
I had a capture card.
You do?
And it's plugged directly into the back of my PC, and it took a little tweaking to get it.
What capture card are you using?
Just a cheapy one from Amazon for about $20.
I didn't even know you could get them.
Yep.
I was looking at the ones from Blackmagic Design, and they all have this SDI on them. And why they do that, I don't know, because when you go to 4K, SDI is only transmitting 1080i out of our DJI drones.
A lot of gamers use capture cards.
Yeah, but to record it? Or to Twitch?
Yeah, like they use capture cards to record their gaming.
Why?
Why not?
I don't know. Ask Dan. He knows more about that shit than I do.
Dude, I don't do all that gaming stuff, bro. I'm too old for that turdery.
No, I'm sure you understand how that works more than I do.
Did he just say he was too old?
Yeah, I'm too old for that turdery.
Ed, you're still weak?
If I want to play a video game, I go put on my FPV goggles, go outside and break something.
Here, Jim, I'm going to paste a link in here into the chat. And that's a pretty simple one that you can use.
Bring up the chat.
Oh, no, it won't let me.
Oh, is that why? You're blue, aren't you?
Yeah, no, it's just that link is way too many characters.
Oh, yeah, I know. They got a 200 limit.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, I like that hat.
Just go on Amazon and look for USB video capture card, right?
I got one of these stupid things from Elgato, so I could do my DVDs, record them onto a hard drive, and just play them through an NAS hard drive.
Yeah.
Which I forgot to send back. I paid $180 for it, and I said, well, that's not what I wanted. It's only 4 terabytes. So, like, how many DVDs is that really going to hold? Because some of them are 4K UHD, which I don't even know. I mean, normal DVD disc is 4 gigabytes?
7 gigabytes?
4.7.
Depends on whether it's double density or not.
Right. And then the Blu-rays are higher than that.
Yep.
And then the 4K, I guess the 4K Blu-ray, right? Because
yes, well,
they're not HDR.
They can be. It all depends on whoever built it, right?
What batteries you working on, Dan?
You know me, man. I make money by making battery mods for people.
Yeah,
3DR, buddy.
Oh,
3DR. Yeah.
So, Loren, do you think that this thing is nonsense or what? I mean, why would they even, if this is not either tethered or operational, because it looks nothing like the professional one from Accenture? Who is that company that has theirs? That automatically opens up The drone comes out, flies the mission, comes back.
Skydio has one.
Skydio has one too?
Yeah. But this is more or less meant for things like surveillance and stuff like that for police, first responder.
You know what people are waiting for? A small one, like maybe a Mavic 2 Mini, that sits on your roof.
Yeah.
With infrared, right? So that if their house gets robbed.
I'm just wondering what the purpose of this box is still, Jim. Because don't you have to have a certified pilot watching the drone take off in visual
I
line of
don't
sight?
know how they own the property, so they are getting FAA approval to fly it automatically on their own property.
I'm just curious what the benefits are.
Well, I mean, if it's a solar field, it's probably labeled under the DOJ and all that crap because it's infrastructure. So they might have to get a authorization just like anybody else.
They are Florida Power and Light are flying their own solar fields with it. Let me. Oh, I wrote. Oh, damn it! I said hide.
Because
I didn't even know you could hide that thing.
I mean, anything to do with infrastructure falls under national security, you know, because it's considered a priority.
What's stop screen?
Don't do that.
I did, and okay, that went away. I gotta let Mike jump in here for a minute. I'll bring you back in a second. Hey, Mike, sorry about that, man.
Mr. Night Train, good to see you, buddy.
We good.
Was you riding around in a golf cart?
Or he's hotboxing, one of the two.
Jeez, oh Pete.
No, this is why.
Uh-oh. You got no
He's sitting in the front porch.
Mike, your internet sucks. Stop buying Kellogg's brand.
Yeah.
Oh, Percepto. Here's the company, right quick. Let me show you the ones that Florida Power and Light is using. Percepto. Because they had hurricane level testing, Hurricane 5 level testing.
And it comes in a pink bottle.
Oh, that's the one you were making fun of. Pepto-Bismol. Ibida Pepto-Bismol. You remember those commercials?
Yep.
Yeah, see right there. Manager of Power FP&L's Aerial Intelligence Response. Oh. Florida Power and Light's goal is to eventually put a drone in a box at every substation, transmission yard, plant, and solar facility. And that's why you can't get jobs with them anymore. They still use you for
I'm still wondering how the hell
doing
they
the
get
lines.
that thing launched and they get they're certified to do that without a 107 pilot.
Well, you remember drone? He had to go through his 135 certification for the sprayer.
Yes,
but even that wouldn't cover this because this is fully autonomous. You're nowhere near it.
So you're okay to fly if it's your personal or someone's private property and you have the clearance? I thought you still have to ask the FAA to get clearance. To get clearance.
Well, they're in. I know that the particular spot is in Class G, but that doesn't mean anything. It's still the rules you're talking about. Would they have to join a CBO? What waiver or did they get that's outside of what we could get, and why? You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't we just have our own on our roof? I'd love to do that, wouldn't you? Take off from your roof?
That'd be sweet.
Mike, what are you trying to show us? A powered skateboard?
He's giving us a tour, man. Enjoy it.
No, dude.
Didn't you see the apples earlier? He showed us apples, some peaches, I think.
That's the long boy. Look at the fucking tires on this thing, dude.
Peaches and cream.
Jim, I just
I
sent
see
you-
it. Yeah, I got it, Loren. Thank you. I got it on my
That's a
phone.
downhill long boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the size of those wheels.
Fuck this is.
Yo, Jim, I'm surprised you're not talking about them changing the definition of astronaut.
Listen, the FAA is changing their words, period, to be. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
To be more fluent with the times.
I was laughing so hard with that whole astronaut stuff.
Look at this. Chula Vista is working with the FAA to have
That's
drones
impressive.
automatically deployed. And Lake County, Florida has been doing it for years. The sheriff's office. Did I tell you one time there was a show going on across the street? So I stopped and I put out the M210. And all of a sudden the sheriff who was working the show stopped traffic for me. I didn't know it was for me, but he stopped traffic. And I'm like, what? He goes, and he starts waving to me. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know, like, dude, I didn't need you to do that, you know.
That was cool.
But that's how friendly the police are, man. I mean, they only come because they're called, you know.
I wonder what drones they're using in Chula Vista.
Us bad FPV guys, we get called and people are just annoyed. Skateboard guys, damn it.
That's because you guys are going to office building and flying there.
That's not true.
Yeah, but look at the time. They're not there. They're there for what, 20 minutes and gone?
That's my point. And even if we do, we go on a day that they're closed. It's like we're not trying to harass anybody.
Right.
Hey, Bill, Coast to Coast Drones is here.
Hey, Bill.
Been a while, Bill.
Adrian! Yo, Adrian! I can't never, every time I hear his name, I have to,
We know.
I get that Yo, Adrian in my head. Now, 34 years later, they're finally coming out with Top Gun 2.
I'm actually excited. I've been waiting.
The amount, they put 8 ARRI cameras on the cockpit right in front of his face. There was 8 of them laid out. Holy Christ. And it's all
However,
actual flights.
I'm more excited for the new Ghostbusters.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
that
Dan
looks
Aykroyd.
killer.
Yeah. Sorry.
What parts
Gonna
are
be
they going to
amazing.
play, though? Are they going to play...
So these
Oh,
are the
this
kids.
is their
These are the
grandkids.
kids. Yeah, the kids
Yeah.
of the kids. And Dan Aykroyd's going to be the grandpa who ends up coming in to solve the storyline. I'm actually looking forward to it big time.
I thought they screwed up on Ghostbusters 2. That it turned me off. Sometimes you shouldn't milk the cow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, nothing's like the original.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. No, don't even get me started on Star Wars, bro.
That thing's made millions of.
Oh, he
I don't care.
I gotta play Joe
Death to anybody
Blaylock's
who likes the
video.
prequel.
I think this is just cool. It's called Haystack Rock. This is Joe Blaylock's video. And I just thought this was wild coming out of nowhere.
Oh, they're flying 210s. Oh, that's beautiful. Where's this at? Oregon somewhere?
Who's Joe Blaylock?
Joe Blaylock is one of our members.
Oh,
Look at that.
hi,
Look at
Joe.
the other side of this.
I
The
like
other
the
side
shot.
has the
I like the
growth.
shot. Is he turning the craft? Yeah, there
Yep.
you go.
Yep. He turned
Yeah.
it.
Good rotation.
Follow through on that shot. That's beautiful. Where's this at? Do you know, Jim?
Yeah, he says Canyon Beach.
Oregon.
Is it Oregon coast?
Yeah, I just seen it at the bottom.
I just think that's wild when they stick out like that because you know they were part of the land a million years ago.
It's like that here in California. As you go up north.
Yeah, the ones you show with the crevice are cool.
That's a big one sticking out.
That's what she said.
Oh,
You know, I have to say the water looks pretty true to natural color.
hard to tell when you're watching on StreamYard.
I'm looking at it.
I'm more impressed at the fact that it's flying and probably a windy.
Yeah, and he said it was windy, and this is the Mini 2, and he does a good turn on it.
Wow.
Steady.
You're using the horizon now. Starting to tell. Great place.
That's a nice shot. Mine are always blown out. I don't like it. I wonder if he's using a 4, ND4. Okay, I got, let me see. I want to, where does that thing go?
Matt's not here. Matt's not here. You can always go auto too, Jim, just to let you know. Auto settings.
Also, Jim, a little trick I like to use is like if you're doing shots like that, is actually underexpose it so you're not blowing out your highlights, and then you can deal with it in post.
You know what? When I was doing it live, I was hitting the EV, the exposure value, because it only brings it down 0.7 instead of a full stop. And you could see the sun so much better, but everything on the lower half, you couldn't see it all on a sunrise shot.
Oh, if you're going live, yeah, there's not much you can do about it. But if you're recording it, yeah, I usually record a little bit dark and deal with it in post, so you're not blowing out the highlights.
When are you going to get an X8 and start flying those cameras you have?
Who?
You.
Why?
A sin lifter, because you take some good pictures.
Well, I know, but there's not many of them will handle some of the lenses I've got.
Nobody likes excuses, Lauren. Come on, man.
This is Mike.
But if I could control the fully control the lenses on there, I'd be a happy camper, but you can't.
Don't ever say can't, Lauren.
Yeah.
Look at all these power lines.
Just bring
the power lines. When he flies, it drives me insane. He's got power lines crossing power lines. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
And that's a Snaptane drone.
What was that? A who?
Hell of a job, Mike McReynolds. Just
Snaptane.
insane. Yeah, Snaptane. Look at them. It's like not organized. It's like India. They didn't know what they were going to do with the power line, so they just threw one over to Bob across the street. Said, here, hook that up.
This looks like an easy run. We'll just put one here.
Oh, there's fire.
All right. We're making a switch.
Fire!
You're back. Let me bring myself to the bottom, so if we put on comments, I'm not. Yeah, look at all those power lines. Jesus. You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I like newer neighborhoods like mine. We don't have any power lines. Everything's buried.
In the ground.
Hell of a job, Mike. I got to tell you that. That honestly would scare the crap out of me with the drones I have.
Justin, what part of Florida are you from? Or at, I should say.
In Winter Haven. It's in Polk County.
You know, because Loren, I think we talked about it. My the M210 only has enhanced light bridge.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like the same as the Inspire. It's not Ocusync or any of that stuff. That is just nuts.
Yeah. I'm going to post a link here in chat if you want to use it.
I will.
This is underexposing and then dealing with it in post.
All right. I just want to take this 1 minute. So this is Robert Glazier. He used to work for DHS, and he's sitting here. This is the Mexican border. I guess there's some kind of gate going to Mexico. Robert Glazier, are you in here? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
So they locked the gate? Is that the gate to Mexico? Jim, is
I
that
know
what you're saying?
that in Texas, Arizona, and all that, they have their own volunteer groups that run the border. Does that guy look in uniform to you?
Well, there's also a lot of farmland up against the border too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
could
there's
be,
there's a point here where he shows the fence that they have there. Look at that. That's the fence they have to deal with. All the farmers and all that. Are you kidding me? Now, I'm guessing because I can't see the voluntary basis. Like, there's
yeah, that's all like the
the
old-
international border between Arizona and Mexico. This was the old wall. The new wall is higher and stronger. Okay. This is
Oh, yeah.
2.3. And
the
then
new
somebody,
wall looks way better than that.
Chris asked him if he was doing this for something. He says, no, I live near the border. I'm retired military, and I was a contractor for the Department of Homeland Security. So I guess at this time they were just checking out the fence, right? Yeah, there's Robert. Private property that we go through. Cool. Yeah, Arizona and Texas, I don't want to say Texas Rangers, but they both have volunteer groups that patrol the border, right? On people's properties.
Yeah, they have different like little militia group type.
Right. That's what I
Groups
that's
to do
thank
that.
you. Thank you.
That's a pretty low fence.
Well, did you hear what Texas just did? They just signed that bill to build the wall themselves. They've already committed like $400 million or something to it, or 200 million. And they said that they're just going to build it on their own dime.
Wonderful.
I get that, Travel Tech. I get it, Jim Neighbors. So, hey, Robert, I'm going to guess that this is now replaced with the bigger wall? Because I saw your comment where you said this was the older one.
No, that's probably a portion that is the older portion. He's probably driving to the newer wall or from it.
I think that's cool that, the public are taking it. Nobody in New York has to deal with this crap. You know what I mean?
Me either.
You got the
Oh,
water.
there's the newer wall, Jim. That's the new wall right there.
Yeah, okay,
The
great.
big tall piece that was passed.
That doesn't look that tall to me.
No, it doesn't look tall at all.
It's
Might be
30
asking to
feet,
get over
I
that
think.
Okay, this is 2016. So this is when they just started. When
There's
Trump
the old-
just started the wall.
Did you see that cool section of fencing they had over the sand dune area on the border? It's actually called a floating fence. And after it sinks down in the sand, they just come through with this machine, lift it back up, and then they put it back on top of the sand because over time it slowly sinks from the sand dunes.
I didn't see that. Let me.
Yeah, it's just a fence that sits on big ass stilts, and then they have to lift it up out of the sand, and they go down the sand dunes and lift it back out.
All right, I got to bring Loren's link over here. No, that's not the link. Where'd the link Loren sent me go? Oh, okay. The train run. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Is it cool to play the music?
Sure.
All right. This is Loren's video. There we go. Training film. Get it? That's my buddy Scotty Kilman talking to me. Okay.
I was just messing around with the Mini 2 with this, and it wasn't anything great, but it's a good example of it was actually shot pretty dark, so that I didn't blow out the whites. and then just dealt with it in post. But you see how the clouds still maintain their.
They look moving. Are they moving?
Hard to
A
tell.
little bit.
That's
Time of
such
the
a
day,
nice
Lauren. What
solid
time of the
shot.
day is it?
That would have been about 11 o'clock.
I'm hearing that in stereo.
Yeah. And you notice the stereo sound?
Yeah. What did you do?
That sound actually was all added in post.
I know that. Did you do a 5.1 surround sound?
No.
You guys have to check out this video just for the sound alone. That is cool. It's funny how you can tell so fast, you know, that the sound's different.
Yeah. But sometimes the sound makes all the difference in the world. You know?
All right. So now tell us what you did, damn it.
He's not going to tell you that's a
To be
secret
honest,
sauce.
what I did was I just used the stereo microphone and added the sound in later.
Oh.
Hey Jim, I put a link in the chat for a video I did.
right,
Chasing some dirt bikes.
I wanted to play Carlos's video because they had a meetup in Brooklyn. Let me take this down. They had a meetup in Brooklyn with those guys.
Oh, I
They
see
have a
that.
lot of fucking meetups up there.
Yeah, they do, man. There's nothing like that over here.
Well, they also had one in Rhode Island, too. Michael Brooks' gang got together, and I got to take that music off. But you see Lawrence and Herman, and then Paulie, and Charlie, and Carlos, and was Max there that went with you? No problem, Mike.
That's good times when you're breaking bread with people, like-minded people. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, man. I just wish I had people around here to hang with. There are RC pilots around here, but they actually don't like me flying near them or with them. I had a guy with a helicopter, a gas helicopter, try and chase my Phantom 4 one time, and the Phantom 4 just keeps moving out of the way, you know, because of the sensors.
Right.
I mean, you think FPV's hard? Those helicopters are hard as shit to fly.
They are. There's Matty. And now this has got to be from the DVR, right?
Yeah, that's from the DVR, Jim.
No problem, Robert. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's DVR. It's got the video. It's got the voltage and all that kind of stuff. Your video channel and voltage are showing.
Yep.
I will try to get a new video of the wall. Oh, okay, cool. You know what? Let me know when you do. Because I got to tell you something, and I think, Art, you guys were talking about this. I'm still subscribed to all you guys, and my bell is rung, but I'm not getting the notifications.
Huh.
Unless I look. I'll tell you right now, Art, when you do your conservative channel and the other one, I don't get notified.
Wow.
Unless I look at the YouTube notifications, it'll say 9 or something like that.
Right.
And if I look through that, then you see who went on. I actually went on to a live stream, and I'm sitting there for like, don't laugh at me, Al. I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes before I realized that it said the live stream ended an hour and 11 minutes ago. It was Carlos's live stream that they were doing from somewhere. I think with Charlie.
At that mansion, at Charlie's
on
mansion.
Psyche. Yeah.
Well, you know, conservative channels get hit hard in the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
Like they'll block your notifications and different crap.
You mean that's not just the guest house that they fly at from Charlie's?
I'm so sick of whatever
I'm
YouTube's doing.
Mike, I'm assuming that's his. I don't know if it's his or not.
Yeah, I think it does.
I didn't see one.
Got not a lot of heads out there. I wonder how long those guys are out there. If they stay like a few hours, an hour. Just curious. I've never been. I only flew with one other person before, not a group of people.
I know when me and Summit go flying, we're out there usually 3 or 4 hours.
Well, I mean, half of that time you're just sitting around bullshitting usually, too.
Chopping it up, queuing.
Oh.
You're not flying the whole time.
When we got together here, I don't know that I flew once.
Only like 10 out of every 20 people that showed up flew. A lot of them didn't.
The wind sucked, and then I had so much fun meeting you guys that I was
Same here.
doing more BSing than anything.
Yeah. The only time I flew was over there at the park with you guys, with Mike.
Yep,
Mike flew his drone around my Mavic Air too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I captured the video of your Mavic pretty good with that flying around in that little circle with that little drone.
This is Michael Blades, who I have a pain in the ass trying to look up because I always type in Michael Blade, and it comes up with 15 pages of everybody but.
You got to put the Z on the end.
Yeah.
That's the Rhode Island meeting. Is this? You sound like
That
YouTube music.
That might be copyrighted. I don't know.
Yeah. You'll find out soon enough.
There's Mike right there.
Yep.
Damn StreamYard. Just jumping the damn video like crazy for me.
No, he's doing that. It's glitch.
I thought it was StreamYard. I was like, damn it.
Why did it say GoPro? Yeah, he's doing a glitch effect on it.
Hey, Jim, I don't know if it was this meetup, but I thought I heard someone say that they were flying near the water and someone was fishing, casted their line, and caught their drone. My dogs are barking, so I'm mute. I don't know if
Really?
Yeah, I heard that, but in the stream, I will replay. At that meetup,
Oh,
I don't know
I'd
if
be so pissed. That's just such a stupid way to go down.
I'd be.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, share my screen for a second. Just you guys were talking about not getting notifications.
Yeah.
So, like, I just picked this one at random. So, when you click on subscribe, right?
Right.
You're also clicking this bell here, right?
Yeah, and I hit all.
Yeah, because like if you click the bell and then all, you should get all the notifications.
Yep.
What does personalized mean? Anybody know?
I've never used it, so
me neither.
If it's on personalized, you won't get any notifications.
Yeah.
It has to be. But I've had channels that I'm subscribed to all to, and I still don't get notifications.
Mm-hmm.
See, Matt's saying the same thing. I don't get the notifications either.
Yep.
Because it's got, I mean, I looked at it, there's over 700 channels I'm subscribed to. So, but you know.
That's why I do notifications on Facebook and emails. Say, hey, ArtCo is going to be on, in 20 minutes. And here's the link. And those special people, they'll get a link to my StreamYard link to come on the panel. And Jim, you've been AWOL for a while. You missed everything.
It's Saturday, right?
It's Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I don't know why I get such a kick out of that.
A lot of times I go on shows, I watch shows, but I be a real lurker and just sit in the background.
I got the hit record.
Now that's Paulie, Drone Bum.
Yeah, you do it again.
Max Air 420 is here.
Paulie. Hey, Charlie.
And Charlie, that's Max Air 420.
Remember what?
This is Charlie's, and that's Flushing Meadow Park in New York.
Who inside that? Forever.
I'm gonna jump off here and go inside. Get on the computer.
All right.
Good idea, Mike.
Yeah, I need to hear Jim bitch about my microphone tonight at least once.
You were cutting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
with the wireless, it's pretty sporadic, and I'm doing hotspot.
Wow.
So, all right, we'll see you.
all right. Take care, Mike.
I
I want
like
to see
that.
somebody rip it through that globe.
That's from the '69 World's Fair. I like this part. Is that
Control.
so? He's got to have like a 5S or something on that, Al. Look at the sun comes out as a black dot. Oh, I forgot about the music. Damn it. Hey, Mike B.
Oh, look at all those. It looks like there's guide wires between those circular things around the globe. Could have swore I saw one.
You might be right. I don't know.
It's hard to tell because the video just looks so crappy and strange.
Yeah.
It probably looks a lot better on your end.
Oh, Ed says it's a little bird. Oh, look at the inside. It does look like there's guy wires inside for holding the structure, you know?
Yep.
Well, I got to run, guys. We'll chat with you later.
All right, thanks,
All right,
Lauren.
Lauren. Good to see
See
you.
you later, Lauren.
Did they hit something?
No, I think he's just trying to be super precise.
Tiny Hawk Freestyle. All right. Doing equal time here. I did Haystack Rock. I want to do Chris Hayward, Wedgeworth.
Oh, Ed said there are guide wires on there.
Huh?
I said Ed said there are guide wires on there.
Gotcha.
I thought I saw him almost clip one. It looked like he got pretty close to him.
This is Chris Wedgeworth's video. There he is. Check him out. I saw one. Was it he did that, or somebody was following the steamship? Some of you guys are getting pretty brave going out distance over that water.
I'll go over entire lakes, like a half mile.
Look at that. Oh, I'd love to have that background. Just put me in a little friggin' cabin. Hey, Stevie. Family fun day. When I look at this on my own screen, I can see. Oh, you can. You can see the bottom of the water here, the floor.
Yep.
Not bad for 720, I guess. Stevie says I fly over the water. Wally says, hey, Jody. Who did the one with the chasing the steamship I was watching?
What's up, Stevie?
Ed, I don't know your full situation, brother, so I'm not talking about it, but I hope you're doing better. Ed has not been the picture of health, I don't think. I would love to film that, actually, at World's Fair. sphere.
Well, I mean, the time to get all those shots in places like that was during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
When nobody's
Because a
around.
lot of those places were empty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know FPV guys were living it up because they were able to hit schools up and everything for almost a year straight.
It's true.
Who crashed in? No. Oh. Paulie, did you crash into the water? Oh, he says I fly in water. And that's not because he owns a splash drone either. Alright. Let me kill that.
Jim, I met a great group of guys. They've got a thing called Flight Club, where we meet out at Adams County Fairgrounds every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And it's a cool place to fly.
Type that in the chat. I saw. Did you do a video on that or something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It's called Flight Club.
There was another one. Texas, Central Texas. Once a month, I think somebody was telling me they get a... Oh, Third Eye View. Rob was saying that they get together once a month. Yeah, Paulie. Let's see that link.
Hey, Jim, can you play my video?
Yeah,
it's the last one.
Yeah, that's right, Ed. It's the one with the water tower. I've got another video where you see me do orbits around the water tower.
I see Paulie's link. Let me play this. Share. Okay. My Day in the Woods. Why is it not playing? Is it YouTube music, Paulie? It's short, he says. It's only 2 minutes. It's short, but he doesn't say whose music it is. No, it's not YouTube music. Okay. They got to stop this crap with the music. You know, I got a copyright claim on the music for, like, I was filming a Wawa. Wawa had paid for the music
right.
The store was playing, and I'm doing the filming for the store who had paid for the music, yet I got the copyright claim.
Wow.
I was filming it for them, but I did put it up on YouTube, and still got the stupid claim.
Wow. That looks like a good place to fish.
Just makes no sense. There you are, Mike.
Wow. That looks like a good place to fish.
Just makes no sense. There you are, Mike. And we hear me twice.
Yes, I got me. There we go. Now it should be good.
Well, that's good and clear. Where's that water?
Oh boy. Got the bag of rice.
Well, at least you got a bag.
That's only a 1S, man. You don't even need a bag of rice. Just put that thing over your heater vent for about an hour and a half. Turn on the fan. That thing will be dried right
Where
off.
did I miss it going in, guys?
Throw it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
They'll kill it. It won't kill
No,
it.
I think the video was just him looking for it.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed it going in.
No, because the last video it said it stopped recording. He didn't get that video.
Oh my God! With these notifications, how do you get rid of them?
You were just complaining you don't get enough notifications, and now you're trying to get rid of your
Now,
Yeah.
now it's
Quit bitching,
Facebook.
Jim.
confusing.
It's Facebook coming up on Google notifications. All right, cool, Paulie. Those drones, those seem small. It's amazing, isn't it? Hey, I want to show you the site before I forget. If any of you guys use Davinci Resolve, oh, how can I got to switch onto that site, right? Yeah, there. It's called MixingLight. They have free tutorials on there. Not a, it's basically a paid site, but I'm gonna go on just so. All right, I'm gonna log in, just so they can yell at me later. So let's go colorist tutorials. All right, there's articles, there's videos, there's audio discussions, there's webinars, there's flight paths. Like, what if you just want to know ACEs or building a color suite or it's anything to do with editing and color work is basically on here. They have a bunch of free stuff, free tutorials too. So like if you go to the Insights Index, they've got an index for the entire year of what they posted. And then you just click on one, okay? Okay, how do I color grade 1,500 shot timeline if you're doing a movie or something like that, right? Not only do they discuss it, but then they'll go ahead and then, I don't know, can you hear that? All right, can you hear that? No?
No.
Okay, I don't have the audio on. I guess I didn't plan on playing one of their. But they talk all about the node structures and what you should and shouldn't be doing. And then you can go, let's say, if you're in the beginner's part, well, they were talking about the pandemic, shot matching. Someone was talking on that. They're pretty in depth.
Yeah, your Davinci buddy just jumped in the chat a second ago.
All right, Deb. Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called MixingLight.com.
What's up, Bill?
You can always check out the free ones. Eugene. My name is Eugene. What movie was that? Nobody remembers.
No.
Matt, are you driving? You must be at work. Bill Renee, what's up, brother?
I never stopped Matt before from popping into a chat.
That's true. That's true. Okay, we got Mike. Bloody Matt. Cheers. Justin, you wanted me to play one?
Yeah, here, I'll pop the link back in the chat.
Do I have it?
I just popped it back in there. It should pop up here any second.
Okay, I got it. If any of you guys want me to play one, just let me know.
Just don't play the music, though. It's copyrighted.
Yeah. Jim, I'm going to pop out. Thanks for having me on here. Hope to see you Saturday.
All right, all right.
All right.
See you later.
Take care, everybody.
Thought you were
Good
like
to see you, Mike, Al.
I thought you were halftime
Just-
entertainment, man.
All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
I just opened it inside the chat. How the hell Are you even allowed to do that?
Because anybody in the chat can click on it and it'll take them right to my page.
So now I have to close that. Go back. Get the chat. Okay.
I was chasing my neighbors that just bought the house across the street. Have a bunch of dirt bikes, so I was chasing them around the neighborhood. And I was doing it all freehand too, with the Air 2.
That's the Air 2S?
No, just the Air 2. I was just freehand chasing the dirt bikes down the road.
No tracking? You didn't track it?
No, I wouldn't. I kept trying to lock onto them because I wanted to stay high enough to where I wouldn't hit no houses or anything. Because, sometimes in that auto track, that drone will just whip around. And you don't want it to hit something.
I can play the music or no?
No, don't play it.
Okay.
But he was doing about 50 at least.
You keep up with him.
Yeah, he was doing about 50 because I was maxed out. I was doing about 40. Do what?
Were you in sport mode?
Yeah, I was in sport mode.
Still. That's damn fast.
But it was actually kind of perfect when somebody's doing about 45, 50 because you need to stay far back enough to keep them in the view, you know what I'm saying? So you doing about 42, 43, it's like a perfect match.
It's putting a heavy green cast on the houses. Why is that?
I might have turned the brightness up too much. I was messing around with the filters.
I have one of those filter sets. Somebody was talking about it that has the star effects. Like it'll do 3 or 4 stars.
Star effect.
Like diamond. Yeah, it's like cut into the filter.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, so you've got now, if you click on, did you make these clickable? Your TikTok and YouTube and all that on there?
No.
Okay.
Justin, you doing some color grading?
I was messing around with the filters in the editing app I was using.
Okay.
Just kind of messing around with them a little bit.
Which program are you using again?
The one I've been using is VN. That's the name of the app, but it's a really easy, simple app. It works really good.
Actually, haven't heard of that.
Do you do editing on your tablet or on your phone?
I just do everything on my cell phone.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be able to see it on my damn cell phone.
Not with a jitterbug, you can't.
That's why I went through a bunch of tablets before I got the iPad Mini 4. Yeah, that's the one that worked best for me. The other ones were that Samsung Tab A, the NVIDIA Shield K1. I got to say, out of all of them, that one was the worst. And I figured with it having all that GPU power it was supposed to have, that it would handle anything. No. Nay, I say. It turned around. I'd be getting green breakup across the screen.
Thank you, Ed.
Do you have any funny ones up there? Did you make any more crazy ones on your channel?
Not since like a week or so ago. I don't know. You probably haven't seen all of them anyway, have you?
Between this channel, Matt's channel, and whatever else you're on, we've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, I haven't done anything new.
What's Paulie got going on there? Let me type in. Do I have to hit home first?
Stevie, throw your link for your video. He put a new one up today. I haven't seen it.
Well, why didn't he tell us that?
I don't know. I was maybe hoping you guys would say something, but I haven't seen it. Mike, your room does look nice. Like the setup in the back.
Oh, you did get it set up. There he is.
Oh, he's wearing his comforter.
I thought he had a cloud on him or something.
It's like, what the fuck?
Hey, there you are. There's Rob.
Well, it's either a plaid shirt or that orange shirt. That's the only two things you see him in.
Yeah,
I just got on here, Al.
Hello, man. How you doing? It's been a while.
No, actually, I did crack into you earlier about the midday light. So yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, Al, how are you, mate? Haven't seen you for ages.
It's been a bit. I've been lurking.
Yeah.
Been seeing your smiley face.
like Mitch, every now and then Al gets sick of the nonsense and
just take a back seat.
Fair bit, fair amount of it
working,
flying
man. All
about.
that 107 work.
What was that, Mike?
I said Al's busy doing all that 107 work, man.
Yeah, I've been busy with it. I got some new accounts and stuff. Got one tomorrow. It's been going good, man. But here's the bad thing, Mike. I don't want to fly my drones unless I'm getting paid, right?
Right.
I'd rather just fly the FPV or go on a ride on a motorcycle.
But that's why you have the FPV, though. You know what I mean? You can fly those for work, and then the FPV is like, all right, I'm going to have an off day, take some FPV shit on the bike and go hit a park and go cruise around and, burn. You're so limited when you're flying GPS or 107.
You can't fly a park.
Whatnot,
Have you
FPV? You got a little freedom to it, so you can kind of open your wings a little.
Well, Jim, do you recreational fly a lot since you do it professionally?
No, not really. No. Can't say that doesn't do. Let me
These fuckers are really having a go at me today. This chat here.
My neighbors would kill me, and then that would mean that I would have to go. Oh, Matt, did you see we had 4 drones shot out of the sky here.
I did, mate. I did. I sent you a message earlier, mate. I wasn't going to come on today, but I was watching it, and I did see that. And that cop drone got shot down. Oh my god!
M300 and the batteries caught fire. They actually do catch fire.
Fire damage. He thinks my top looks like it's got fire damage. Oh shit!
What kind of smoke is that from?
I think that's just the style in Australia, right?
It is. Well, I mean, there's so many fires here, you might as well blend in.
Toss us up. Oh, there's the link. Okay.
It looks like you get some use out of it. It's actually not. It's only like a couple of months old, mate. Oh, shit. Anyway. Yeah, we're in lockdown.
It wouldn't be so bad if your comforter wasn't the same color, maybe. I don't know.
Right. He's blending into the bed.
Dead right.
A little bit more
blending
type effect, and he could probably make it just look like his head sitting there.
Yeah, that's my green screen.
Al, this is my chat window. I opened it up in chat again by mistake. Look at the blues of that water.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Aruba, no wonder.
Whose video is this?
KB United.
Hang on, was that a bloody flamingo down by the beach?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
I didn't think they were anywhere near salt water, that lot.
The only place I've seen them is at Disney World.
Look at that.
Flamingo Beach. I bet
I mean, they're not in Florida, Jim?
No. You have more pelicans than anything else.
Miami Vice, they used to show the flamingos all the
They're
time.
so
Remember
full
that
of
show?
shit. The Miami Strip is about a quarter mile long.
Those were not harmed in the making of the film.
That show, Miami Vice, was such nonsense.
The shit was probably shot in LA.
That's
too.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. There's a dude out there in the middle
Oh,
of the
nice. Nice shit.
There is a dude out there. What's he doing?
That's him flying the drone.
That's where he's flying the drone from.
He
Yeah.
probably had a boat drop him off there.
Someone better tell him his boat sank.
They call the Coast Guard.
No, you did not pee your pants from drinking too much. That's actual water.
He's got a leaky camel pack.
Now you can do.
Day of fun in Aruba.
You can do all this in Aruba. I'm guessing there's 10 of them. You can rent them.
Whose video is this, mate?
KB United.
Righto.
Oh, he said YouTube music too, Jim.
Serious? Look at that, right on the beach. Bloody hell.
I was on the side of the road.
Mm.
That ruins is well protected.
So I'm assuming nobody gave you any issues flying your drone there?
Somebody's little kid is sitting there throwing the bricks off the top.
What a place to fly.
You know what I mean? Ruining the ruins.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody got it. Nobody.
Yeah.
I'm so unappreciated, man.
Ruined it, man.
I don't have the delivery you have, I
Ruined
guess.
it.
No.
Because you say it under your breath, and I hear it right there. I'm boom.
Yeah, I know you do. Do you know what? That's pretty good exposure because those lighthouses can be really difficult to keep in exposure in sunlight. They blow out because they're so freaking white. And to have everything in exposure there is really good.
Actually, that sky wasn't bad either. Look at that.
Matt, if I brought my drone to Australia, would I have to do anything special to be able to fly or no?
Yeah, learn.
Oh,
that'd be the first step.
When I went to Traverse City, we went to a mission point lighthouse.
I'm kidding.
And it was
fucking
actually
vicious.
no fly drone area.
Look out, Justin.
How come this didn't blow out? How come that didn't blow out?
Well, I've told you a million times, Jim. You don't have to blow the bottom out as well as the sky. You know, if you get your aperture right, you will get exposure in the sky and the ground.
This is a set aperture.
Well, you get your shutter speed right then.
Oh, okay. Now you got another excuse.
Yeah, well, no, you just don't listen to me, mate.
I want to see the kids on the ruins just destroying the friggin' place. Where are they?
Hey, Jim, Matt missed your whole Davinci thing about how to properly use it.
Matt don't care. Me and Matt, we were on this week talking about uninstalling and reinstalling it, and he actually. Here's the thing with Davinci, you have to keep your no, this is true. You have to keep your NVIDIA drivers up to date.
Yeah.
If you do not, Davinci will actually take, like in Matt's case, tell him, Matt.
Oh, look, I had 264, 265 rendering options there, and my 265 disappeared. I couldn't work out why, all this sort of shit, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, not that I use it, but anyway, I just wondered where the hell it went. And Justin, I'm sorry, mate, I was only kidding.
I got you, man.
That's just something. Anyway, so we went into the NVIDIA experience instead of the game drivers. I had to go to the studio Bizzo. Anyway, download it, did all that shit. Ta-da! 265's back. So yeah, it all works in conjunction with each other, man. It's a pain in the butt.
I had tried. Now, I guess there are some game drivers you can use. I don't know. But I went and one time it was like 469 or something. And I started up Davinci Resolve and it says, we do not use the driver, update drivers. Wow.
Yeah.
Why is NVIDIA so tied in? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
they are extremely tied in.
Yeah. Very tight.
Yeah.
All right.
But to answer your question, sorry.
Wait, I just want to tell Stevie to throw a link in. Go ahead. Sorry.
Throw that link in. Justin, no, you don't have to do anything special, mate. You just bring your drone over and fly it.
Yeah, because you said your licensing laws, you guys can actually have heavier drones without having a license, right?
Absolutely.
Like to do commercial work, you said you can do up to like a Pro 2, right?
Yeah, okay. There's an excluded zone, excluded class, which we go under 2 kilo, and you can make money off your drone. You don't have to do the full REPL BISO.
Is that certain parts of the country, Matt?
No, that's the whole country.
Oh,
that's whole country. The only thing that differs in Australia is where you can fly, like national parks and stuff like that. And as you're all aware, I can fly national parks here, but other states you can't. And you have to apply for a permit in some and just totally restricted in others. It's all over the bloody
shit, 90% of your country's a national park.
Well, that's right.
You guys are all hugging the coast.
Yeah, we are.
You can fly in them, right? You can fly in your national parks.
In Queensland.
Oh, Queensland.
No, only in Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought that rule was stupid. I mean,
well, it is.
It is.
It is, you know. It's just, I mean, it's a pity because, you know, Ron goes to some pretty nice places. You know, he goes off to Yellowstone and all that sort of shit, and that's only like 6 hours away from him and all that, and he's got this beautiful stuff, and he can't chuck a drone up. You know, it just shits me that, look, the most beautiful footage you're going to get is going to be in a national park, isn't it?
You would think. Well,
yeah, but if a company,
you can fly outside of it, bro. You can fly outside and fly into it.
You can.
Supposedly.
Well,
I've never tried it.
Legally, you can. You know, if you don't take off from that land, you can do that. The only problem is like the waterfall is 2 k's away, and you're not going to get the same footage as if you're standing there looking at your drone, getting shots of the waterfall. You just won't be able to do it. You know, because you'll crash. No two ways about it.
You had that one time with your Mavic Pro that it was so far away, right?
Yeah. Which time? Because the one I crashed into the river, and the other one I had to land on the bank.
Can we play this music, Stevie?
Did you ever get that one you crashed in the water back?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I wasn't too far away from it. The Mavic Pro, though, because I'd flown the Spark a million times without GPS and all that sort of shit, and it behaves itself pretty well. And this is the first time I took my Mavic Pro into an area where I couldn't get GPS or anything like that. It didn't like the water. It was all over the bloody joint, and I was trying to hang on to it. It's easier to fly an FPV drone than what it is a GPS drone that doesn't know where the hell it is, because all the movements are unpredictable. And you take your eyes off that screen for 2 seconds, it's shooting off somewhere. And that's
so
what happened.
It was almost like it was in ADI mode.
Well, it is in ADI mode, yeah.
All right.
But with all the crap that's going on within the drone, it's going, oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know where that is. And I hit a branch. I was looking down my screen, hit a branch. Off it went. But yeah, I got it back. That was all right. Survived pretty well.
Ooh, I want a pair of overalls like that.
They were cool.
I didn't know they made them.
Having a crack at my comforter, and you got overalls like that.
It's a style over here. I'm in California, remember?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, if anything catastrophic ever happened to the GPS system, it'd fuck up so much shit.
What a great opportunity, man.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
That's really cool.
Did he take his FPV drone out there? Yes.
Good.
I've seen guys who do drifting around here. They've got their Osmo pockets stuck to the side door, the GoPro stuck to the roof. It really looks stupid.
Hey, was this acro mode? Did he do it in acro mode? Or was it sport mode? Or manual, whatever they call it in DJI FPV.
Stevie, that garlic necklace, I've got to send it to you. Stevie knows what
I'm sure you gotta have to get like exclusive invitation for this, right? This is not something you could probably just ask somebody if you can do.
My house, you just do it.
Well, maybe on a track like
I like
this, Al, because this doesn't look like, you know.
Yeah, this ain't NASCAR. These guys are a club, right?
Yeah, but you know, some of them might trip out and be like, "Oh, if that shit hit my car."
Are you
wanna
kidding?
ask-
They're burning
think
out $400 tires. They're not worried about that.
Well, I
thing
think a
hitting
lot
the
of them
car.
like having this kind of footage of them doing their driving.
Absolutely.
I think they would be welcomed if you walked in and asked them.
With that
Let me ask
100%
you-
compliance you guys have, you would see that one of my videos that has thousands of views from Facebook is one of these drift racing things. None of you have seen it.
Can I ask a question of someone who has one of those DJI FPV drones? Do they keep altitude? If you set an altitude, do you have to be constantly on the throttle, or do they keep their altitude like a normal a normal GPS drone?
I thought it was GPS until you threw it into manual.
Yeah, it's GPS till you throw it into manual.
He's flying full acro. He says he's going 80 miles an hour, so he's got to hit the throttle to keep.
Oh, it's got return to home and everything.
Yeah. Well, geez, look at those power wires. Geez, it'd have to be. No wonder he's so low. Yeah, man.
You could see everything with those goggles. I'm telling you, the perspective is so like.
Yeah,
it's almost better than watching it on the screen of your GPS drone.
I like that little reverse at the end.
Actually, that was I want to see that again. I like that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a great opportunity to fly, man.
Yeah, I think if you just walked into a race club and asked them and you had the equipment, I think they would welcome you with open arms to do a video for them.
Oh, that's awesome. I had to fill out paperwork, but a friend helped me get in the door. Oh, that's sweet, Stevie. Right on, man.
Yeah,
take advantage of that.
Thank you for watching. Peace.
You go there, I'll drop a like for him too.
Very good. Let me see this.
Oh, he slowed it down to match the music, right?
Oh, it looked like it went. It looked like it went backwards. Slowed it down to match the music. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I did a couple of my neighbors I've asked to do chase videos for.
Yeah.
Like in their cars and stuff. Every time I ask them, they're completely 100% down to do it.
Matt, okay. Now,
that's a view they don't get.
There's no reason for this, but it's got 7,000 views. It's just guys. This isn't like what Stevie just shot. This is an Inspire Pro flying above them in that place that I call the compound. And it's got 7,000 views for no reason. And any other video that you actually make, color graded, good, this, that, the other thing, no views.
I know.
This is straight out of the camera.
Yeah, that's
It's
so
even
much.
worse than Australia. I mean, Matt swears he's on a different algorithm there.
Yeah, I am. I swear to God, I am. It doesn't matter what I do. Shit.
This, by the way, this area will be built up within 2 years the way they're building right now. They can't build houses fast enough.
Well, Florida's like what, the second or third fastest growing economy in the country?
I don't know, but it better stop. But this is just a bunch of guys getting out and doing it.
They'd be happy with that footage too, you know, because that's something that they wouldn't see. You know.
When'd you do this, Jim?
7,000 viewers ago, Al.
Oh,
Look at that 100% participation there, buddy.
You never posted this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think I heard you talk. Hold on. I heard you talk about it.
I thought he said he posted it on Facebook.
The views come from Facebook. They don't come from YouTube.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Now this is like 2016. I'm just getting my feet wet with that Inspire Pro. And you see I had it in attitude mode, so it could slide across and that comes to an abrupt stop.
Did you have the X5 on it?
Yeah.
That's a heavy ass camera.
This is 4K. No, this one's only 1080p. It's not the 4K version. But, you know, you can see how unprofessional it is. I wasn't on my game at all. And then they would stop and talk to each other. Kind of ruins the theme, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wanted to get them coming around the you'll see it right here, where they make this hook turn. But one of them always spins out and screws it. See? But this is just a bunch of dudes. You should see they bring their own tires and all this crap up on those trailers over there.
Is it still that way, Jim? That whole area?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a perfect spot for any hobbyist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no matter what hobby you're in, whether it's helicopters, cars, that's a perfect spot.
Now, I'm trying to stay away from the people underneath because there's people moving.
Did you just roll up on this, Jim, or did they just come up when you were flying?
I just rolled up on it. That you see my blue car there in the background?
Yeah, I see you standing there behind the blue car.
Yeah, yeah. And here I'm following all the rules. Oh, no, don't. Oh, there's another rule.
No. And
not if
one.
they're, yeah, but if they're involved in the video.
Well, I'll call that camera perspective.
That was an F-1.2 crop.
Yeah, didn't really fly over them. Yeah, he was a K away. Yeah.
It actually is a 2 crop, but I just want to show you the 100% participation there, Al.
50%. I remember you talking about that. It's been a while since I've been on your live stream, bud.
6,800 views from 4, and it's been posted for 4 years. You've had 4 years to watch that video.
I was going to say 50% is a little bit ambitious.
Maybe I meant to say 15.
Look, 11,000 views on an underwater drone that I don't have. The 2 underwater drones that I do have, well, it's got 4,000 views.
What happened to that water drone? You don't have it? You got rid of it? Sold it?
No, I never bought it. They want like $5,000, and it's personally not worth it. Now, for me, what would I do with it? But there's a 4K version to that video, which kills me, to this racing video. The 4K version has like no watches. And this, why does this have 3,000 views?
Yeah, but the thing is, Jim, too, is that video, since it's got over 6,000 views, that's the one they're pushing in the algorithm.
I don't.
Jim, can I ask you a question? It might be personal. You can say no. It's nothing towards you in terms of your monetization. Do you get paid a lot? Is it more than a 6-pack of beer a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting paid?
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm just curious. You could tell us if you can. If not,
well,
that's
yeah.
good too.
And not to mention, don't you have to reach $100 before they even start cashing?
Oh, you mean YouTube?
Yeah,
YouTube.
Oh no, I've only made like $100 on YouTube over the entire time.
You probably made more off of super chats than.
Yeah, from you guys, not from them. But this is just that same area. If there was sand there where guys used to play and all that and recreate with their kids and take their ATVs and go riding, they're taking all the sand because every house they build is now built 10 feet up, like the house on the sides of me now. So when it rains, all their water comes onto my property.
Nice to get to see you drown. Bastards.
I'm ready. Listen, my neighbors, if they don't hate me now, They sure as hell will once they move in.
Oh no, they hate you. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Where is that video?
That video proof.
Where is that
And
video?
I know it.
How come that one? You're a pervert. Not what did you say again?
Yeah, you're a pervert, and I know it. What a dipshit. Don't worry, Stevie. I'm up and down all the time, mate. I'm surprised it even moves forward, to be honest, my subscriptions.
Yeah, guys, nobody gets to be more embarrassed than me. On the Rick Halber, I'm making the Rick Halber drone. This is across for Matt. I'm trying to shoot a video for Matt. There's my house in the background. The drone is coming back from me. A gust of wind pushes the Matrice to the top of this tree. We spend 2 hours trying to climb it with all the ladders I have and all this shit. Even my 13-year-old granddaughter was up there. This guy came out and only charged me $120. And I threw the neighbor.
I've never called the right stick on my control of the wind before.
I could see Jim out there with 2 extension ladders bungeed together, trying to reach.
Dude, I didn't give a damn about
the
my life.
M210? Why the M210 and not the Mavic 2 Pro?
Because I like this bird. I like flying this thing.
Well, that
Right.
you bought that for the electronic or whatever.
Electronic shielding, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Rip out the
look,
Matrice.
there's a neighbor. She has to ask what we're doing. Because, of course, I don't have permission to be in this guy's yard. There's my ladder. And here's a neighbor lady bitching. Right there. Look on her bicycle.
On the corner.
What are you doing back there? Because she obviously knew the neighbor. And I'm here I am pulling rescue trucks in his backyard.
Oh my God. How far away was that from your place, Jim?
Right across the street.
Okay. So what's
Literally right across the street.
What's she worried?
It was 50 feet from being home. But you see how there's no wind right now? And then in 10 seconds, the wind's going 20 miles an hour. And it just took the Matrice and went, boom. Just enough to put it in the top of that tree.
That's crazy.
Because my name is Jim.
Well, you might have caught a wind gust even more powerful than that, Jim.
You and Ed, who live here, can attest to this. It'll be nothing. And then all of a sudden, we'll get a 20 mile an hour.
Look at the size of those props. Those things are massive. Those props.
The fucking batteries are the weight. If it wasn't for the batteries, I could have lifted it off the branch. It was like in a V branch held by one motor.
Did the blades chop up anything? Or
nothing? No, I shut it off immediately.
That was the easiest $140 that dude made.
Yep. I did the control stick command, both sticks in and bottom. And look at the battery. It's still running.
Shit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
never hurt. That's the first time I didn't damage a drone.
You nearly had to send it back to Utah, mate.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Like that would have happened.
Never. And let DJI break it apart again and tell me that's the way we got it.
Yeah, we'll snap it in half. That's the way we take these things apart. Now you pay for this.
Let's make a drone that's waterproof and doesn't come apart and sell it.
Yeah, but don't fly it in the rain.
Because it will come down. It's not waterproof. And what's the point of getting a waterproof drone if the camera and gimbal aren't waterproof?
Totally weird, eh? I'll tell you what, though, when my Mavic Pro went into the water, that was in there for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes before I got to it. No water got in the camera. The camera was perfectly fine. Battery was shit. Rest of the drone was okay. But I would have expected that there would have been leakage all through that camera, and then I would have got the condensation on the lens, all that sort of shit, on further flights. But nothing ever happened there.
Where does the video go? I'm right-clicking on Jody's video. Okay. Open in a new link.
Yeah, Ed, that would be the issue, brother. Imagine that. I'll climb to the top of the tree and grab the Matrice. How the hell am I going to get down? I've only got one hand. That'd be hard.
Is
Grab
it the
on the bottom
FPV?
and hope it holds your weight.
No, that was Stevie's. What the hell are you talking about?
He said how he was going to get back down from the tree. I said, you just hold on to the bottom of the Matrice and hope it holds your weight.
Start it up again. Now we're interacting with the chat, mate, which is usually the host job. But anyway, we'll do that for you.
I'm trying to pull up Jody's video, drone shots. Here we go.
You gotta be careful, Matt. You don't have that magical exit button tonight.
Either. Yeah, I've got my own here if I really want it.
This says getaway driver, trail official Michelle. Is this what you wanted me to play, Jody? Good God. I right-clicked.
Little play button there, mate. Yeah, that's the one.
Does it have music? It's somebody's trailer. Yeah, that's Entertainment Tonight or something. Am I allowed to play someone else's video?
This is a reality show, is it? They have to go through a course and yeah, okay, I get the idea of it. Yeah.
Am I allowed to play this, Matt?
Well, not the audio, no. I wouldn't.
But the video?
No. Well, you can play the video. We're doing a reaction to it, but I wouldn't play the music or anything to it.
That's that actress Michelle Rodriguez. I do know her actually. Getaway Driver, Monday, July 19th.
Yeah, there you
on
go.
Discovery Plus. I have that channel. I'll have to check that out. Now get the hell off of here. I mean, thank you. Adrian.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Adrian, how are you?
What's going on, mate?
I thought I heard your daughter.
Oh, he's shirtless tonight.
God, he's fucking naked again.
At least Matt has the decency to turn his camera off.
Oh, shit.
You know?
Really?
There you go, Matt. Let it breathe.
You go, boy.
Don't make you know, man. If you're gonna look impressive with your shirt off, you gotta like use some oils and shit, and make your body shine.
Oh, Mike Gross, I got your text.
That's enough.
It's right up there with things I've got to do today, Michael.
Right. Prep for GQ magazine.
He's gonna get GQ.
We need to change this for Florida. Just for a note.
Centerfold for Drones Weekly.
Hey, just a stupid question, Matt. Are houses there going to double their value?
Oh, yeah, they've gone up. Yeah, they've gone up, mate. Yeah.
These houses are $250,000. It's like 1,300 square feet. They're not big.
Yeah, it all depends on what areas are doing what. You know, obviously other areas go up more than others, but they'll all go up generally. So they go up in relation to what they were worth when they were first bought, I guess. So
somebody picked a number, and because now they say starting in the 200s, they put up a sign that says starting in the 200s, and they're $250,000. They're concrete block houses. 10 monkeys are done putting a house together in a day. That's no lie.
What?
They come and deliver all the concrete blocks. 10, 20 guys come and have the house up in a day. Now all you need is the roofers.
I can't even put my tent up that quick.
Yeah, they build all the houses in Florida out of cinder block because of the hurricane season.
I tried. I broke my tent poles. They got all big.
You snap them, yeah.
I was sitting there, you son of a bitch. No, right through the thing, and now it leaks water. No.
Yeah. Pop the hole in the... Oh, you love that, eh?
The tent's gone.
Yeah, what's the...
When I was a kid, you know, we didn't have money. We were basically poor because my father had to have 6 kids. But we got this like 10-man tent, and one day my cousins are over and all that. One of the little bastards jumps through the window.
Oh,
He didn't know the window had a screen on it.
right.
And you're not allowed to kill your own cousin.
No, well, apparently.
That's like looked badly upon.
Only certain family circles.
Had it been a neighbor, you'd have kicked the shit out of him. But I mean, a cousin, no.
No.
You gotta let it slide.
There you go, Pete Carroll. Median house price top 1 million.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it reminds me of 2008. I would rent right now. I wouldn't buy, I would rent. Because in 5 years, when whatever crash is coming, those houses.
You know what? You know what I reckon's happened? Sorry, Justin. Go on.
I was going to say in the U.S., I think it mainly was because of that damn lumber price hike. And, you know, a lot of builders were actually starting to use metal studs because they were cheaper than wood studs.
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't have we don't have any employment here. They don't even, you go to the Walmart here and it's self-checkout. They fired all the cashiers.
Oh, they did?
Over there, yeah. Walmart here is the same way, too.
Yeah.
Well, what it is it's 2 cashiers for every, like, 7 or 8 self-checkouts is what it is, what they average.
It's not cheaper, Neil? That's usually like 10% of what the house goes for, right? Is that what somebody told me? So if it's $250,000, you'd be paying $2,500. That's just, it's sick.
If I told you what I pay for rent here in California, I'd blow your fucking mind.
I don't want to know.
I can't afford a house here because it's too much money. Well, where I'm at in terms of the Bay Area.
I watched a show and it was about gang violence, and the guy said, we're in the poor neighborhood. He's in Riverside.
That's in LA. Past LA.
Yeah.
You should see the houses you get in Vegas for like $500,000-$600,000. You know, because they're cookie cutter homes. Every 4th house looks the same.
Yep.
From yours, and they charge like $500,000, and you don't even have a yard. You can literally reach out from your bedroom window and touch your neighbor's window.
See, that's like how it started in Queens, New York, Long Island. And then what you do is you move away from that nonsense. And I came down here. Well, why didn't you buy the land, Jim? Well, because Jim was working 2 jobs, paying a child support bill and a mortgage. That's why he didn't buy the land, which at the time was only $5,000 a lot. Plus, the court made me sell my backyard because that's the only thing she could get from me.
Your backyard?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I owned the lot behind me, and the guy built my house this way. So it takes up the entire lot because before he got divorced, he owned all 4 lots, but he never married the lots into one lot.
Right. He wanted to sell them individually.
So when they got divorced, I literally had the guy throw me the keys. Whatever.
Fucking divorce, I tell you what.
Oh, I'm coming back as a woman in my next life. Fuck you, life is free.
Adrian's trying that right now.
Trying hard.
He tried that a while ago, man, with them pills that he was taking there for a while, you know?
If Adrian was a woman, he would make a lot of money.
He did
get nice. When you take estrogen pills, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Jim, did you put up Adrian's new video? His first night flight, I think it was.
It wasn't his first one, because if you remember about 18 months ago, he put one out and all you saw were little dots of streetlights. That was it.
Yeah.
Right? You remember that one?
I was trying to do the fireworks with the Mini 2.
Well, because he's out in the middle of damn nowhere, too.
Mini 2
He must have been visiting his girlfriend or out of town or something.
Look, the only neighbor that Adrian pisses off is the one that his drones keep landing in the yard when he's doing those range tests.
I'm gonna charge
Yeah,
up the
and, that,
Phantom.
and that's 10 miles away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna charge up the Phantom 4 this week and put that up this
Good night,
weekend.
Paul.
We got fireworks out the backyard pretty much on Saturday night.
Why? What's
Jim,
happening Saturday night?
So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here right in front of my house. I live in the town of Crump. It's a little village. I mean, we've got 3 bars, a gas station, and a liquor store. Oh, and a John Deere dealership. Just saying. But they're having Crump days. So there's a parade. There's a car show Sunday. There's like a petting zoo and kids stuff going on at the American Legion. There's burnouts for 2 days in front of the house. There's fireworks going off the backyard. There's like 3 days of party this weekend. It's going to be like a hoot. I can't wait.
You notice something, Matt?
I did.
He's trying every transition out in the pack.
I was looking at it.
Every transition it ever came with is being played right now.
He's stepping up his game.
Gotta see which ones you like, man.
Give him some credit.
If you don't try them, you don't know what you like.
I did. No, good on him. At least he's doing it now. You know, he didn't used to do jack shit. And look, mate.
I did the same shit when I first got Adobe, man. I was like, oh, let's see what this transition does. So I did like an edit where I was trying to put to the music or the flow of the video. So I was like, okay, I don't want the same transition. So I just went through like, let's try this one. Let's try this one.
Yeah, but you didn't upload
it.
Jim, you're so intrigued. You're playing it twice.
Okay, vertical Venetian blinds, horizontal Venetian blind. Mix it up.
Be sure to drop them alike.
Hey, that's a big change from the first night video from what Matt was just saying, though.
It's a little bit more lights, I think.
You can actually see what he's doing now.
Absolutely. I mean, I think he did the first one with a zoom, and you won't get the same effect out of a zoom, you know.
The Mavic 2 Mini is shit, dude. I put it up when we went up north. I put it up for the 4th of July fireworks, and unless you actually caught the fireworks going off, you couldn't see shit, dude. It was so black. It's so dark.
It's so sporadic.
I had to like point it at the house that we were staying at. I had to point it at the house in the windows that were lit up and the porch lights right there in order to get enough light that it even want me to take off.
Do you think DJI will ever incorporate that, like some type of night vision or something?
On you, Gary.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, the Enterprise.
Well, I'm saying I think that should be something standard on all the drones where you can at least see something.
Mavic 2 Mini Enterprise Edition.
What's their next trick going to be? Since no one else will make a 1-inch sensor because the drone gets too hot or the camera gets too hot. So, what's the next trick going to be? There's no such thing as a Mavic 3 right now. So.
They're getting rid of that Mavic name anyway.
Well,
they probably will. With a new controller.
You've got an OcuSync 2 controller with OcuSync 12 on your drone. Why wouldn't you? Anyway,
it says
Vlogger, how are you, mate? You know, Paulie's gone, eh? See you, Paulie.
Yeah, he went to sleep.
Lloyd's here. How are you, mate?
Lloyd, Peter.
You look at Gary there. Adrian flew in the middle of the night, 20 minutes before Matt.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Yeah, I did. I was on the screen.
So, Matt, you guys on lockdown again?
Yeah.
For how long?
Till Sunday. And by the way, guys, I'm not working on Saturday, so we can go.
Oh, we get to have a Friday show.
Huh? We
Instead
get a
of
whole
the 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of Matt going, okay, guys, gotta go, man. Shower.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah, just start to get warmed up, and we have to nick off. Bloody hell!
Right.
Are you setting up the Sturgis,
brother?
Live Sturgis show?
Yes. Look, I messaged Ron earlier, and he may not be doing it. Don't know yet.
He's got so much going on right now with having to move.
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit going on over there at the moment. So he may not do it. I've actually got to ring him. I said I would. I messaged him last night. Look, I got a little bit hammered last night, and I was on live with Tim Jackson because it's his 50th birthday, and we couldn't all go to the North Coast
because the birthday party.
Yeah, we couldn't go up there. So anyway, so I was at home and I foolishly watched this video on the national cocktail drink of Brazil. I thought that sounds like a good idea. And
what?
Oh my God, that's why I wasn't going to come on today, Jim. Not feeling good at all.
What was it though? Was vodka?
Yeah. What's it called, mate? What'd you say?
Vodka?
No. It's a spirit that's made in Brazil. It's made out of sugarcane. Oh, look, what are we? What's it called? National Cocktail of Brazil.
Which is?
I've just
Caipirinha. You have to say Alexa first. Alexa, what is the national cocktail of Brazil?
Hey, Sean.
Alexa sucks balls. Well, actually, that's why I don't use it, because she doesn't.
Okay, Google, what is the national cocktail of Brazil? I got both speakers here.
It's spelled Cachaca, basically. Anyway, it's like a spirit.
Cacada?
Oh, what is it?
Cacada?
I don't know, something like that.
So,
all right, let me play Stevie's, and then Mike, I'll put yours on because I see it down there.
Yeah, it's just a 5.5 minute video flying around the new neighborhood. Stevie's got content. I just got bullshit. Spin around.
That's Stevie holding the drone out the window.
Does anybody use the Osmo anymore?
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah,
Stevie getting some.
I would use it if I had one.
Putting some lead down range.
Nice.
You hear the
Oh, there you go. A2 grips. AR-15.
This day here was like 300 million degrees, and he went up these stairs.
Yeah, not me. Not on my best day.
Hey, that's the Rocky stairs.
You gotta try it. You gotta go for it.
I would die on them.
Sweat it out.
You'll take me off at step number 10.
Of the first tier.
How did he die? Well, he went 10 steps up.
Yeah.
We lost him.
What's
Well, did anybody try CPR? No.
Yeah. He's still got his deck chair attached to his ass.
Did anybody try and help him out? No.
What's up, Chris and Bob?
Yep, Chris is there. Bob, what's going on?
Mike, what we got playing there, Mikey? Yeah, I'd definitely be dead, Steve. I know that bar. That's the bar
right across the street from the street. Oh my God, it's not good if that was me.
Where'd he go? Oh my God! It's not even
somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. Hold on. I was getting some more tea.
I got these messages here from bloody Adrian. What's up, fag? You damn wanker. Cock smoker. And a smiley face.
He gets excited about your wanking.
He loves it.
You
know that.
If he sends you the eggplant, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Out in the country now. The tan building, the smaller one, is the bar. That's the John Deere dealership there.
And look what I see, Matt. His mouse in the middle of the friggin' thing.
There you go.
The mouse is going to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, not because of you, Mike. Only because mine won't show the mouse.
Well, we worked that out, though, mate. We know why it is now.
Yeah, but you don't have to play both yours on the same screen. Neither does Mike.
No, but it's totally different. It's not even a monitor. It's not even a monitor you're using.
You can fly for days, Mike. You got nothing around there.
No, it's a TV.
It's all open, bro. It's going to be fun. DJI FPV rig. Oh yeah,
Ron hasn't.
we got range, bro, right off the front porch.
Why would that matter, Matt? That this is a TV.
Well, because TVs and monitors are totally different when it comes to the pixels. You'll always get a much better picture out of a monitor. The same with gaming and stuff like that. You know, the monitors are sensational.
No, I mean just trying to show my mouse.
Yeah, but the difference in resolution between the monitor and the TV is substantial.
Yeah,
and this is why it's not showing on your TV because of that. And like you did, you shared your computer screen, and it's fine, absolutely fine.
I think you're right. I think if you go into Windows, it'll say something like 300%.
Jim, you need to get yourself one of those really nice gaming PC monitors with the curve in it.
Never happening.
Why not, mate? They're brilliant.
Everything that you like doing, though, is what gaming PCs can handle.
I'm doing the LG panel, the LG OLED.
Well, we went through computers the other day with Jim. I showed him a couple of computers, which will future-proof him for about 3 months anyway.
And then I'll officially be broke to where I can't buy the monitor to go for it with it, Matt.
Yeah, hearing the new Windows is coming out, so anything you buy right now is going to be obsolete in about another 6 months.
Unless they do the free update to the new system.
It will be free.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a free update, like they did with Windows 10.
But I wouldn't do it till.
As long as you have an OEM, you can download the new version.
Well, after the growth period, because they went from 7 to 10.
Yep.
We'll see, and then they'll probably stop.
They had 8 along the way, which was the test for 10.
Mate, I hung on to XP for as long as I could.
I did too. I think everybody did.
Dude, I hung on to ME for the longest time.
I think they're going to do the same thing.
Windows 98 ME.
I didn't have ME.
They did the XP.
That was a good. It was a media edition.
Which one?
I had it. I had it for audio and like.
Which one was that between?
That was between Windows 98 and Windows 9, or it went right after Windows 98 Second Edition.
2000. It was Windows 2000, wasn't
like the 2000, and then ME, and it was
Holy
right before
Christ.
2000. So it was Second Edition to 2000.
So turn down your resolution by one size, and you won't need to blow it up. I'm not blowing it up. What happens is that I'm looking at an HD TV right now, and my computer monitor is only 17 inches. So in Windows,
That's what she said.
It's blowing up this thing. Let me see what it says it is. Just go to display, right? System info settings.
Easy to find the house, man. That's our red roof in the middle of the screen, pretty much.
Dude, you got everything you need in that little town. Gas station,
dude.
A bar.
So that's a liquor store right there in the middle of the screen. Gas station right there. A bar is to the right of the screen. A bar to the middle of the screen.
Keep that there, Mike.
And then the American Legion's to the back.
Keep that there, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
And there's an empty field that Mike will wake naked up in.
350%. It says it changes the screen size.
Have a look at Lloyd. Fucking hell.
I mean, Windows has a version newer than XP. Yeah. Your tablet runs a newer version than your computer does, right?
Well, I'm curious to see if they support Windows 7 after that.
So that's the yard right there. Let me skip to the next one.
Which one? The red roof or the other one?
The red roof is mine.
Okay.
And then the garage next to it there.
Oh, I love that garage. That would be my man cave right there.
It's crazy how they don't
A
separate
mouse
guys'
chewed the
backyards.
power, so I've got no connection to the power out there right now.
Run a friggin' cord, brother.
That's what this weekend I'm planning on running a cord out a window and fucking running it over to the garage, get some fucking lights in there and shit.
Grab a 100-foot cord from Home Depot or whatever.
I've been waiting to get into there. I've been trying to work on the room here and painting some shit and keeping up on the yard. Before we moved in, nobody kept up on the yard. There's the bar across the road. There's a couple horseshoe pits out there back. We were out there smoking weed the other night. Just chilling, fucking smoking weed out back in the patio.
Jim,
area.
it says that you have 84 people watching.
What?
Here we go again.
Blowing up, Jim.
84
blowing
watching.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know 84 people.
Yeah, you met them all at the drone show down there in Florida.
And that's why they're not here. No.
Everybody you met is here. So this building is across the street. These used to be, I guess, a mechanic shop. There's a garage door on the back of it. Somebody was telling me about it. I was like, I wanted to look a little bit further, but you see all the holes in the roof. It's like totally abandoned kind of thing. So this building here, the bar directly across the street, and the house right next to the bar behind it kind of thing, are all attached together.
You see that concrete wall? That's how they build them.
I could buy all three houses or all three buildings for $120,000 right now.
It's probably be worth it.
Well, that's because in small towns like that, it's hard to sell properties like that.
Well,
happy birthday,
Tim.
Tim.
The bar. So if the bar stays open,
happy birthday, Matt.
If the bar stays open, you can buy all three for $120,000 and use all the buildings that are there. If the bar closes, it's not grandfathered into the contract, so you'll have to level the bar and the building next door to the bar.
Hey, Tim.
Only leave the house and the property.
Hey, Chris. I
was checking to see where I was on the street.
How much is a drink, Mike? How much is a drink, Mike? How much you paying for a shot of
Beam and
vodka?
Coke across the street is $3.50, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Beers are like $2, some shit like that. Yeah, it's pretty cheap for a bar.
Hey, Ron.
They close early though.
Hey, Bob Casey.
What are you guys doing?
Mike B. Bob Casey. I haven't said good day to Bob yet. Hey, Bob.
Time in the world. See that? Tim, happy birthday. Ron, how did you type out all those? I can't see Ron typing out all those names. He had to copy and paste.
He used the @ feature. So all you got to do is type in @ 3 letters, and it gives them the names, and you click on which one you want.
You can't do that on an iPhone though. It sucks.
No, you can't do it on any mobile device, iPad
or
or
on a laptop or some shit.
No, you can't do it on the mini.
Tell them, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. I was going to say real quickly, you should ask if you can fly your whoop in there. Your little symbol.
Dude, I'm working on it, dude. They already know I fly drones, and I got a bunch of shit and whatnot. So, like, the ladies were hanging out in front of the bar smoking a cigarette. One of the workers, and
so you're already the town outcast.
Yeah, dude. I walk into the
pits?
bar. By the time I get to the bar, my drink's poured, bro.
On the 26th, man. I mean, Bob. Mine was on the 30th.
No animals will hurt during its production.
Jim Jackson says
You guys
today.
are working too hard.
So you're getting close to those trees.
I'm trying.
Make
Man, the one with no roof. I'm surprised you haven't flown that already. Gone in amongst the what are those sheets called? Those aluminum sheets.
All my FPV shit's still like fucking all over the place.
Settle down.
DJI is
Settle
easy.
down.
You just plug it in and fucking do an update real quick, and it's up in the air.
Honestly, if you just
gotta, like have batteries and goggles and chargers, you gotta really work to get FPV.
Well, I mean, honestly, if he just goes over and stands next to the building, he could just dive the Mini 2 down in there. I mean, just to get a peek inside. It's big enough.
Would it keep the signal?
I mean, if you're standing right next to the building, I'm sure it wouldn't be that big of an issue.
There you go, a little truck. Off you go.
All this shit's within walking distance of his house, literally.
Yeah, everything.
I know, but that damn metal.
Not to mention, you could fly FPV all day over there.
I got two trees in my yard. One's a willow and one's an oak.
Yeah,
Look,
keep that willow tree, man. I like the weeping willows.
The only part that Mike has to worry about being drunk in public is literally crossing the street.
Yeah, dude. So the lady that actually owns the house has been known to crawl across from a pub, from what I understand.
Actually, you've got a good roof. You got a better roof than anybody else
steel.
around.
That's a metal roof, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's gonna last forever. That's some property, 3,000 square foot under that roof.
The house is, right?
Yeah, the house is 3,000 square foot.
What is that?
So
Is that an acre?
Room, my drone room tripled, and it's almost an acre.
It looks like an acre.
Yeah.
It looks like you did a lot already with that yard.
Dude, it was overgrown when I moved in. The owner actually had her boyfriend come over with the zero turn and mow it twice and bag it the second time.
Wow.
To clean it up, and then I push mowed it. So this is actually after he did his mowing.
Oh, that's too much to be push mowing, bro.
Yeah, you better get John Deere. God damn.
With a self-propelled push mower. So in the middle of the screen,
let's get Mike a battery-operated mower for Christmas.
So
I have a Black & Decker and a
the patch down here in the screen, like the bottom there.
Does it work?
One area is grapes, and I'm trimming all the rest down. And then the square that you see behind the garage was all overgrown, like 3-4 foot tall. And I chopped it all down. It was all like poppies and shit. So I chopped it all down. And then we got the bonfire pit. So Friday night, I'm going to have a bonfire.
Wait. You got a garden going already? What the hell's that?
No, that's all overgrown shit, dude. That's where the garden was, but there's grapes all along the bottom right edge. See how there's a difference in the shrub?
Yeah.
That's grapes all growing through there like a grapevine.
Oh.
Like with tons and tons of grapes on it.
Oh, you can make your own vino, dude.
Yeah. We're gonna do some wine. I got an 2 apple trees and a peach tree in the backyard. And then
you were showing us early during the tour. I was watching.
Grapevines aren't much up. I mean, they're not hard to upkeep.
No,
either.
they're not hard to upkeep at all. You just got to clean the weeds out, and so you can get to shit more.
Just like pineapples, if you're in Florida, you can plant pineapples. They'll grow
so that's
so
the
easy.
property there.
Nice. Magical garden, Mike?
There's
Soon?
3 horses. Oh yes. Magical gardens are coming.
Okay.
What's a magical garden?
I got a room upstairs there, Al.
That's a code
You lived in the 60s, didn't you, Jim?
Yeah, I was alive.
Then you should know what a magical garden is.
I don't do LSD and shrooms, bro.
No.
A good yellow submarine in his backyard.
Yeah.
It's all natural. So yeah, I've been recovering the yard here and there, and
I'm seeing the neighbor's garden, but not yours.
Yeah.
Look at all that open field though for flying.
He showed it earlier, Jim, when he was doing his tour. And you asked him what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, because I see that swath, and he said that's just overgrown right there on the bottom
So
center.
the swath at the bottom there is overgrown. Yeah,
Chris.
right there in the middle center. That's all overgrown, but the very bottom corner of it there is grapes.
What happens when you smoke them, Mike?
6 foot long and like 3 feet wide of grapes, and then the rest is just overgrown.
You ever smoke a banana peel, Jim?
That'll be a garden next year. I'm going to till it all in, and then behind the garage, I'm going to build a fence.
What, the banana peel or the grape?
Square to do some other growing. Other growing. Outdoor.
He'll be wearing them.
Recreational. Yeah, that's what we call it. Recreational. So yeah,
Are they that thing right there? You're telling me is grapes?
That big old group in the middle at the bottom of the screen,
over
where
there.
that whole green area is.
Yeah.
There's like a 6 foot long by 2 foot, 3 foot wide section there in the very bottom corner. That's all grapes.
What section of that garden is grapes?
Yeah, that's them Australians on their internet.
No, it got a little clippy there, Mike. He couldn't hear you.
I can't imagine that. The Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired here.
Just want to know what sort of section it was. I couldn't work in it.
Yeah, what was the section dimensions again? Because it doesn't look like a rectangle.
Yeah, I didn't convert it over into Australian. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I didn't do meters.
See, look, that's no rectangle. I know rectangles, and that's no rectangle.
I just got the micrometer out, and it's not 6 foot.
No, I can see. It's a little skinny in the middle there. Like
Mike, are you going to build a greenhouse for the magical garden, or are you going to
do a greenhouse or just do outdoor? And I got a room upstairs that I can do indoor.
Well, you're allowed to grow, aren't you?
Yeah, we can recreational. We can have 12 plants.
I remember those clovers. We used to get those clovers in New York. You don't get them in Florida. You can't get good weeds down here in Florida.
It's legal in Michigan.
Yes. You can have 12 plants as long as you're 21 or over in the state of Michigan.
Wow. California.
You guys weren't paying attention to the video very well because one of the neighbors has like 11 plants out in his backyard.
Oh.
The one next to you?
We flew over them.
The one next to you?
No, it's about five places down.
Hey, there's a drone in the window, man. Somebody's doing a peeping Tom.
This is where people start whinging about these. Yeah.
This is for those people that say, "Yeah, are you spying on people in windows?" Yeah, because that's what you see.
Can't see shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
How many people are usually in that bar at a time?
It's good 2 or 3.
It depends on what time.
What a busy night.
Let's see, there's Mike.
This is like 3 in the afternoon. I think this is like 3 in the afternoon or some shit.
That's a big head count.
So tonight's Tuesday. The bar closed at 9, dude.
Yeah, come on, man. You call yourself a bar and you're closing at 9. I'll freaking bartend from 9 to midnight.
That's why I'm here. Probably I don't know. Fuck it.
Are you in Utah, Michigan, dude? What's that?
Yeah,
closing a bar at 9?
Country, bro.
That's a nice little gig he's got going on there. He doesn't even have to cross the road to see if it's open. He sends his drone over. Is anyone in there?
Yeah. Knock, knock, knock.
Hey, you need to get one of those little
on the doorbell.
Total pure pizza.
I think we're repeating now.
He's just banging on the glass a few times. So the tiny hook too. Bam, bam, bam.
That can't be the end of the video. There should be some video where I flew across the road and the ladies that run the bar and her friends were out front smoking a cigarette. And I did that little wave thing and they waved back to the drone.
Yeah. Blind Neil says, freak out the drunk people. They'll think aliens are looking in.
So this weekend's supposed to be like they said there'll be like people passing out in the fucking front yard and shit like that.
Put the lights on the drone.
Running around the fucking neighborhood. So I plan
what's
to
going
try
on
to get
this
some
weekend?
video. Hero 8 sessions, whatever, you know. We'll be walking around with the session in the pocket, catching little fucking clips of fucking idiots.
Ed says, so the bar's just a hobby for someone then. It's not a real bar. 9 o'clock, my ass. Throw me the keys, bitch. I ain't going now.
Oh boy, down the road was bragging. He said payday was the 3rd at midnight. That was his disability check coming in.
Yeah, who's back?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
Hold
Well,
on.
no.
Wait a minute.
I'm getting my bra on. I got to
Do
put
we
my
like
bra
the
on.
looks of that room? This bra? This bra?
Got to get his bra on.
Well, I bet that bar takes half the paychecks in that town.
Shut up,
See how
Justin.
much back fat he's got.
Even at $3.50 a drink, dude, the bar
Yeah,
is making
$3.50.
Shut up, Mike.
Friday and Saturday night both. They'll have live bands until
Who
midnight
knew?
across the street and up the road.
What you paying per picture?
His shirt on too.
No admission charge.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah,
What's the price of a picture, Mike?
All right.
Pitcher beer.
I haven't even bought a picture over at any of them. I haven't even seen a picture of any of them.
Shit,
Depends if it's framed or not. They're more expensive when they're framed out.
Yeah, they're like making the money, so they sell by the bottle.
Now Jim, remember what I was telling you about the
What were you telling me?
Remember what I was talking about the Auto Evo?
Yeah.
I seen it.
You got a picture of it?
Because Chris, look what he wrote.
Chris,
aren't
you were getting a ladder.
The screen, Adrian? Oh, Adrian's probably mobile. He probably can't even see chat.
Anyway, let me go ahead and
Anyways,
bring this up. This comes directly from Autel. Since you told me that you couldn't find it, Jim, I found it. Like I've been telling you guys.
that's what she said. I finally found it.
Okay, this is on the update, right?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and share it so I can show it to you.
Wait, Chris Wedgeworth wanted to show his video.
Yeah,
that water looks nice.
Fuck. Adrian just want to like jump in and be like, "Hey man, look at me, look at me, look at me."
Share it.
All the attention. What's going on, Adrian?
We're waiting for quiet.
I need
pledge pins. We don't have pledge pins on our uniforms.
There it is. Watch.
30-second pre-record option. This
Hold
will
on, it's
automatically sync to your device's gallery app. But please keep in mind that this function is only currently available on the iOS version of the Autel Explorer app.
iOS.
Lastly, for our users in the US, Japan, Australia, and in the Greater China area, we did introduce a compulsory no-fly zone database update.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's Alejandro, Jim.
Location and not your mobile device location. Unless you're a user that's in a country that requires that we restrict you in a no-fly zone, you will only see notifications in your local airspace. You will not be restricted from taking off. Once you're on the latest app and firmware versions and you have an internet connection, the update to the no-fly zone database will automatically be downloaded from your Explorer app up to your aircraft.
Automatically.
2 to 3 additional minutes once the prompt on your Explorer app disappears for the update to finish. We will be consistently updating the no-fly zone database, but if you don't see any notification in your no-fly zone, don't worry, it most likely is coming soon. Just make sure to always abide by your local regulations.
It's going to be a jumble fuck, just like fucking DJI.
Personal
Just an FYI, they've always had pop-ups that warned you that you were in a no-fly zone. I have not, since I uploaded that firmware, I have not experienced that.
Now, what I was telling Jim is that before I did the update, I try to arm my motors. It won't even do it unless I do the update.
Wow.
Really?
Yes. It will not let me even arm the motors unless I do the new update with the new flight zone bullshit.
Yeah, they're forcing the updates now.
Sounds like operator error.
And this, you got to put a battery in it, Adrian.
What it was.
This. Sorry.
How you doing, Gary? What's going on, Chris? What is it, man?
This is what they put in with these updates, right? If you had a drone and you just bought it, like your drone now, if you bought that when you did, that was how long ago now, mate? 8-9 months ago.
I think it's going on a year that I'm having now, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, it would be too. Yeah, shit. If you didn't do any of those updates, I'm kind of guessing that your drone would take off, because every time you update, there's always something else underneath that update which they know is going to come out, and they'll put a date on it or whatever, and now your drone is rendered. If you've never connected to the internet with your drone or your controller,
you'd have been fine.
You'd still be able to fly it, yeah. And that's the trouble. But the thing is, with Autel, they needed those updates because they were fixing shit that was going on with it, which they seem to have sorted out. But you want those updates, so what do you do?
The thing too is, what if there was a serious bug and you have no choice but to update?
Well, see, DJI did that. They forced the updates, the firmware updates.
Yeah.
Several of the drones now. I remembered who I was talking about. It was Donnie Frank that showed you with the Inspires, the more updates you did, the shorter distance the drone actually went. And the screen would break up at 500 feet. I've got his channel up. I just want to find.
Third Eye View. Okay, it's always been with the Evo line. Okay, yeah, see. There you go.
Operator.
Yeah, but that was their big selling point.
Yeah.
The geofencing.
Yeah,
I think the geofencing is just for countries that have that mandated rule where you can't fly in certain areas and stuff like that. It's not law here.
But since I flew mine, since I've been flying mine out, I don't think I've ever had any pop-up saying about any kind of fly zone, nothing.
I fly more than once, buddy.
Well, and think about it too, how many countries out there really have airspace that they don't monitor like crazy? I mean, that's pretty much every country has their own version of the FAA.
I just have to show this because this has happened to me. Has it ever happened to you? An airplane will circle above you.
You get constant warnings all the time.
Yeah. The airplane, I've had this out there in the compound where I was just showing you. They just circle around. He was trying to do a construction site.
Oh, with the Air 2 and the Air 2S, I mean, if there's one doing that, it's non-stop notification.
I hate that, Justin, when that pops up on the Air 2S.
And that's the thing is, you would think the planes would be able to see where you're at as well. You know, you think it would feed both ways.
A plane in 10,000 feet means nothing to me.
Right.
I guess so.
Exactly.
But if they want to be all safe and everything, you think that it would speak to the plane and say, "Hey, there is a drone below you."
Now send some Planet fucking video. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Because I got planes that fly over my house that are well under 400 feet.
I had a guy come up to me, and he was a farmer, Matt, when I was taking that interstate exit. He comes up to me and he says in his big ass truck, he goes, "Is it you or the plane?" Before he even finished, I said, "It's the goddamn plane," because I keep getting warnings. He said, "Oh," and then he's finished and he said, "Because I was going to ask you who's scaring my cows," and I said, "I knew that's what you were going to say. I'm an electric drone. You can't hear me, but that friggin' Cessna that keeps going round and round." Because they're getting shots of the interstate exit being built, right? So I keep getting this DJI warning that there's a plane over there. Oh, it is annoying as hell. And everybody's going, "Oh, I want ADS-B on my drone." No, you don't.
That's the worst.
I mean, I do like it to a certain extent that it does let me know there's a plane nearby, because sometimes...
Nearby? I don't need to know that United Airlines Flight 673 from Newark is coming down.
No, but most of the notifications I get, like in my area, are small planes that are flying at like 500, 600, 700 feet. Because we have a lot of planes in my area that land on the water, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the lakes will have planes docked on them.
I didn't know.
Well, your departure and landing patterns, aren't they? You have to be bloody careful there, man. Have you got FTCs and charts and all that sort of stuff, and your flight paths and all that sort of shit, which the planes come in and depart from? Have you got all those charts there?
No, but I know exactly where they all, because it's so just flying my drone so much in the area. I just have learned where their flight paths are. I know exactly where all the flight paths, because they take the same way every single time. So when I get in those areas, because there's not really a way to ask for permission to fly there, even though it's labeled as an airport, there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a manned airport. So you can't do a Lance authorization for it. So if anything, I just stay at like 100 feet when I'm in those areas. I try not to go over a couple 100 feet.
Yeah.
What do you play,
that's the worst thing to do. That's for sure. What's this bloke doing, mate?
He's showing you that by the time they got to version 1.10, they had actually restricted the range of the drone.
Wow.
Well, honestly, Jim, wouldn't you think that the FAA would just tell drone companies, well, your drone can't go over 400 feet? And
DJI is doing it so they can end of life a drone.
What I'm saying is, like, you would think the FAA would say, well, drones can't go over 400 feet and they can't go past this certain distance. And you think that DJI and them would just lock you out from being able to do that. But you can still set your height at maximum. I mean, if you really want to go over 400 feet, you can.
What is maximum?
Well, that's crazy.
It just means there's no limit. I mean, if you wanted to take your drone to as high as it could possibly go.
Mine says 5,000 meters on it.
Mine just says maximum when you put it up to all the way.
You can
you make it have a nice day.
It's like a choice. If you want to limit the distance, you can actually use a slider.
Yeah, that's the way it is on the Air 2 and all that too, and the Mini 2. It's just, that's what I'm saying, is you think that DJI would make it where you couldn't go past 400 feet, but they don't. I mean,
see, Adrian, his internet's a bit shitty.
Because if you're Part 107, you can go 400 feet above a building while you're 400 feet within the building.
Bob, sorry, Mike.
Go ahead.
Bob's got a question here. With the SD card corrupt, can it mess up the color? Jim's obviously suffered with that problem in the past with his magenta footage, so I would say yes. No, I'm not. I don't know, mate.
I had the transmission problem, remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they didn't have that in the manual, Jim?
I don't know why. When I cleared the cache, I'm not talking to you. This has nothing to do with Davinci. On the Mavic 2 Pro, when I cleared the when I cleared the cache, I cleared the internal memory, which I do not use, and changed the SD card. The video transmission came back from this update all modules bullshit I was going through. Don't know which one of them worked. Just change your SD card and see what happens.
You're getting cache and sachet mixed up, mate.
There was a little prancing there for me because I was pissed. I had to prance.
You would have pranced quite angrily pranced, and then to and froed over to one point, and then
it was a pissy prance.
Yep, it's called a stomp.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is it working?
It's working.
Oh, yes, it is.
I can't believe Timbo's on it again.
Didn't you hear Steve say there's somebody behind you, Tim?
Yeah, that's Steve. That's Steve. Tamika Steve, he's stuck in Queensland now.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
You got the lockout or the lockdown?
Yeah. Nobody allowed to go to Western Australia from Queensland.
Let me ask you: if one of you guys stepped out of your house to go fly your drone right now, anywhere you wanted to, what would happen?
What, me? Here?
Well, just in general. Like if you got a police officer seeing you. Okay. Just curious.
We can go 10 K's radius.
For essential buying.
For essential buying and stuff. But for flying,
yeah, but an exercise.
Yeah, I can't go and fly at like.
Well, technically, it's for, you could say flying makes you feel better. So for health purposes.
Gizmo's been doing that down in Melbourne. He's been approached by the police in Melbourne while he's been flying around. Now he incorporates his walking exercise. He stops and he flies his drone, and then he walks back again. So that's his exercise. And and the thing is too, you're totally isolated from everyone else because when you fly your drone, you just want to fucking be away from everybody. So that's the safest thing you're going to be doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Steve has some cinematic tips here for you, Tim.
He's been watching Al's videos. Yeah.
I haven't been posting, so I don't know anything about
fuck yeah.
We did play one of yours though, Al, with your FPV. Smooth sticks, man. Smooth sticks. Very nice.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
you see my video, Matt? 100% participation.
I would suspect the card first, Bob. Go with the easiest thing first.
At least if you get a corrupt card, you can't watch the
Tim
video, right?
What I
Yeah,
said,
but
man.
what the hell does the card have to do with the drone not flying?
Or it could just be like Adrian and just be a cable.
No, the card don't have nothing to do with that.
Was that when he was trying to go for the Assistant 2 software?
Oh,
Justin?
No, that was when the cord went bad on his FPV drone, and he went ape shit on DJI.
Ooh,
He's not
Hang on.
muted.
Tim, what new video, mate?
That was about a year ago, but don't worry about it.
The one that I color graded for you or color corrected.
Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Thanks.
Yeah. You got 2 more views because of that.
No, the one I took about 2 weeks ago. I think it's been up for 2 weeks.
The one that says 4 weeks ago.
you know what, Bob? Try and format that SD card.
Oh shit.
Dickabram Bridge. Dickabram Bridge.
Say that again.
Dickabram Bridge? What is that called?
Dickabram Bridge.
Dick your own damn bridge.
Well, you can't get away from these dicks. He's got a chair, looks like one. He's now Dickabram Bridge. What the fuck? I don't know how you're on it again, Tim. To be honest, how are you on it again, Tim? Man, you were plastered last night. I was freaking 3/4 of my own. I'm not. There's no way in hell I'm cracking one today. Oh my god.
Oh, I got DTs like a mother humper, so I'm just chilling it out a little bit, probably.
God, I remember those days.
You're feeling that way? You attempt get a beer with some tomato sauce, mix it up, put some lemon in it, a little bit of salt. I'm telling you, your hangover will go away.
Or just take a shot of tequila and start drinking beers all over again. The hangover will go right away.
Hey, hair of the dog helps.
Yeah, it does. It's gotten me out of many a spot when I had to be at work at 9 a.m. and it's 5 a.m. I'm still at the bar. It's like, holy shit! Give me something to drink quick.
Jesus,
I got a whole day of work to go through. The bars in New York have to close by 4 a.m. So we used to lock the door. It's closed, and then just keep drinking.
Keep going, yeah.
None of this 9 o'clock across the street nonsense.
I got something
Picking
from
grapes.
Steve's wife for a birthday present.
Ex-wife.
So
That's a big deal, though.
Big and long.
Oh, damn. Donkey.
How many double A's does that take?
What the hell is that thing?
It's an
How many
original
double A's does it take, mate?
Aboriginal art.
Is it a wooden dildo?
Yeah, Bob, that's the craziest stuff in the world. But I had a 128 card in there. The weirdest thing is that card used to work.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Shit, it just started
He's
vibrating.
back. There he is.
A little bit, but
Uh-oh.
Nobody heard that, did they? Yeah.
Boy, art?
There it is. It's a Aboriginal painting.
It looks like a.
Sweet.
Is that what you used on Steve?
You couldn't ask the guy around the block to stomp on a piece of paper for you?
Giant rolling paper.
Aren't they like native?
Holy shit.
Do they have reservations like we do with the Indians?
Yep.
Yes, Matt is a colonizer.
Live off the land, man. Live off the land.
Yeah, I got those cards for $19, Chris. Remember off of Amazon. 64 gigabytes.
Oh, sweet. What is that?
SanDiscs.
This is probably now Aboriginal art. They paint. Is that all painted with dots, mate?
That's a gecko.
Not all of it.
It's a lizard.
They paint with
Pointillism, they call it.
So each pattern and all that you're looking at. is with dots.
I got them in my yard, man.
When you do it with all dots, they call it pointism.
Well, Well, this is what
Where
they're
you put
doing.
the-
Like behind me
you
used to do it.
Put lots of
He's
points and
What's it called, Matt?
shadows and hazing and fading. And
Yes, he was, Chris.
It's like a sixth
A
grader
lot of work.
painted it.
Oh, yep.
I don't want to say nothing to him, but. Fuck, I missed again. And we have a blue sky.
They take
So
they
Tim,
take
what's the
forever to
meaning
paint
behind
those
that
things,
picture?
though. Absolute. The
Beautiful.
bloke behind me, as I said, used to paint them all the time, and he was out there and he'd do dots and different sized dots for different. Oh my god, it takes forever.
Different regions have the different styles.
Yeah.
Ooh. There goes the General Lee again. Okay. Jump
Yeah,
in the
try a
boat.
64, Bob.
Mr. Popular.
Ah, Sean likes it. He says that's way cool.
I use a 128 gigabyte card.
Yeah, that's what I had. A day with a 128 gigabyte in it. Now, how much does that Aboriginal art cost you? Is it expensive?
Well, yeah, it can be. They sort of do like factory painting now of it too. It's not. It's yeah. It's
Tim
a
had
thing.
to sell three
Yeah.
printers to get it.
Yeah. Something like that. That'd probably be worth $2,000. That one that Madonna just done. So.
Ouch.
Yeah, they go for good money. Yeah.
Hell of a birthday present. Hell of a birthday present.
Well, you know what I noticed earlier, Jim? I actually reformatted my 128 gig in the drone, and it said it only unlocked 118.
I got a lot for my birthday this year. I'm fucking real.
Excise
Charging
tax.
Club, I got this one.
What do you got on that card? Did you format it on the drone or the computer?
The drone.
Yeah. Always
Hey,
do
Jim,
from the
check this
drone.
out.
You made the case. Is that a pie?
Yep, Raspberry or Pi 4.
Pi 4.
Yeah.
That's Sean. He put 8,400 games on this.
That is cool. That is so cool.
It's amazing. Sean didn't even print like a year and a half ago.
Sean is Edge FP.
He couldn't even print a year and a half
That's
ago.
how long it took to get here, Justin.
He helped me build a computer, and the next thing you know, he was fucking 3D printing. It was crazy.
He gets bored. He's one of those.
Jim,
one
are
of
you
those
ever gonna
minds.
bust? Are you ever gonna bust out that 3D printer?
I look at the box every day, brother.
I look at the box. He
That's
said.
not enough for you?
And he gave me
It's only
another
because he
thing.
puts
too.
it in his trip zone.
Corey says the 118 is normal, Justin. Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Steve.
He gave me something else too. For
You're pregnant?
the printer. For the printer. This smart ass.
Did you get some lube?
Gave him his cherry.
You can't drink while you're pregnant, Tim.
You had the chair.
We'll whip down and get
Thank
some
you.
essential lube.
The cherry.
Essential lube.
You're gonna go. Well, you're there longer now, Steve. You're gonna go through a whole tube. You better make two. Get it two.
Yeah, hey.
That's
Did you get the lawnmower version
Yeah, I need
4
to roll.
manscaping kit?
Tim's not feeling well today. he's not taking it as well as he usually does.
No, he's not.
There you go. I'm gonna share screen.
He's a bit under the weather.
It's the freaking headaches I hated.
Oh, they're shockers.
Why can't I fucking share screen?
I just feel like shit. I just
Lack
got
of
nothing.
sugars.
Nothing in me.
Okay, here you go. Allow it, Jim.
That was a good explanation, Corey, man.
That's what I put on the printer. He got me that too. He made that. He programmed it.
Wow.
It's for Octoprint,
Right on.
and I can control it from my PC now.
It smells like a skunk.
That is definitely cool. What are you going to use? Any FPV camera, right?
Do have a camera hooked up to it. You see that part right there?
It's been ready to go for the last 2 days, but he hasn't done any printing yet.
That right there, it goes over and goes up to a printer. Or
You know how much
Right
plastic?
on schedule, Steve.
Okay.
You know how much of this plastic filament is in landfills right now from people just making stupid shit with these things? I see people making dumb shit all the time online with them, just useless shit.
That would be me.
That's a lot of fucking money. This right here, this is about almost $800. The game unit that he maybe. Fucking.
What does it do?
No, I'm not talking about stuff you're making. I'm saying that I see a lot of people on like YouTube and TikTok, and they'll spend 2-3 days making something that's completely fucking useless.
Oh yeah, the other thing, he gave me a router too. Now I have Wi-Fi all over the house, and I don't freeze. Usually don't freeze, and it's working good. Just like Sean said, if you notice,
Wasn't it easier just to put on a coat?
There was something about using the second router as just a bridge.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you, brother.
Because he finally laughed at one of your jokes?
Yeah. It was like a Steve Carpenter pun right up straight.
Was. Hey,
oh
Tim.
my fucking god!
Calm
Hey,
down,
Maddie.
mate. Calm down, mate. Chill out, brother. Chill out.
Chill. What?
Hey, g'day, Maddie.
Who are we missing at the
I
top?
don't know what y'all are talking about.
What you
I
say?
don't know. Oh.
It's
Al.
Al, yeah.
Did Al say goodbye?
No, he's still there. He's just muted his mic and his camera.
Yeah.
You three, Bob.
Oh, excuse me. That was a good one.
Yeah, U3. Get a U3. Don't get U1, mate. Bob. Who's he talking to there in the chat? Send this.
Anybody? What is
You
this the right way?
You want you three.
Oh,
You
who can't read this? Like this is a 4K camera for you. There, get that one.
Yeah, that's a great fucking. Yeah, that's fucking.
Blurriness really stands out with that 4K fucking resolution.
What's the fucking 720? Oh, sorry.
I love this camera.
You love it.
Hey, that's an SD Extreme.
U3 for Samsung.
Tim,
Yeah,
I got this for you, brother. Happy birthday. And whoever else had birthday on this.
Thanks,
Oh,
Al.
you went for the tequila.
I'll do a shot for
This is,
Tim's birthday.
this is Japanese whiskey.
I got a bottle.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's
Matt's was the 26th. Mine was the 30th, and Tim's is today.
And all I got to say to that is,
Hey,
Cheers,
hey!
Wait,
They're
cheers,
going all around the world. Goddamn it!
Tim, that's why I said happy birthday to you yesterday, my time, because I thought it was going to be already your birthday.
Yeah, it was. Yesterday was my birthday. It's the
Okay.
4th of August here. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Matt's last week.
26th, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're
What a
all
shitty.
over 30 now.
What a shit.
Yeah.
Only
Well
just,
over.
Only just.
Yeah, only just.
I remember crying on my 40th. It was terrible.
Is it the first time you saw yourself naked in a mirror?
No. There was something about 40. You're just not a kid anymore. You can't party like you used to. You can't.
That's the end of it.
40s were
Yeah.
all right. Well, a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, 50 for me was like, what?
I broke all kinds of records. I was married at 34 and divorced by 40.
so the bar across the street said I could bring in a can koozie and they'd hold on to it. You know,
I wonder.
like my can koozie or whatever.
They just,
So I'm going
just
to take
said
this
not
one
that
over
one.
just for Mecca Steve. I'm going to take
Yeah,
this
over here
This
it's
will
called a
be my
stubby cooler.
this will be my in-bar
It's called a stubby
koozie
cooler.
for when
Stubby
I drink
cooler.
beer.
Stubby
You know what I
cooler.
mean?
Stubby cooler.
Hey,
Hey, there he is,
What's up,
brother.
Sean?
How you doing, Sean?
Sean, how
Cheers,
are you,
guys.
mate?
What up, man?
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
Scott.
Fuck yeah.
Hang on.
Oh,
Here's mine too.
he's got his. Cheers, Scott. Oh, you're getting one too, Matt.
Oh,
You're
nice.
getting one, and you're going to get
It's a
one of
big
these.
cup.
Get one of these too,
Oh,
I
nice.
got one of those.
and I'm going to
Yeah,
send
man.
them all over.
How come, how come you didn't send one of
Sean.
those forward there, Sean? You
Yeah,
only
he's
get
gonna
one?
send one. over to Sean or a bunch of these, and he's gonna spread them out.
Okay.
Oh, good on you.
Get one, man.
So be nice to Tim.
Is that a map of
Nice.
Australia on
Yeah.
there?
Fuck it, that's it. Yeah, right.
That's a map of Queensland, mate.
Yeah. That is.
I usually like
39 in April.
Definitely
Of
not a
what?
map of Tassie, yeah.
1963?
I was going to say, yeah, the map of Tassie would be nice.
Yeah.
It's just a little dot. Never mind.
For those of you who don't know,
guess you're right.
Tasmania
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
little island right on the bottom of Australia, and it's anyway shaped like that. And it's always been the map of Tassie. If you've got a girl who hasn't done any, trimming, it looks like the map of Tassie. That's what we call it.
Very educational show, this one.
What's that?
It is. We're passing on education.
This is going in the wrong direction here, boy. I'm telling you. Swing.
No pits, no priors.
Oh my god.
Too awesome.
Are there women that do that don't mow
Yeah.
the lawn?
Not here.
Yeah.
I haven't met one. Thank the Lord. Praise Jesus.
Hey, Jim, I'm going to jump off.
I heard them
See you,
French
Justin.
women like
Sure,
those.
Justin.
I'll see you guys later.
All right,
They're
Justin.
like
Later, man.
Good to
Bye.
see you
worse than
again.
that, dude.
Yeah.
See you, man. Take care, huh?
Hey,
Later.
Justin, take care, bud.
But they smell so nice.
All right, there we go. Righto.
There you
So-
go. Educate me on Australia. I
That
want to
looks
learn
about
about
right.
Australia.
Okay. Well, this
Yeah.
is
Hey, look, just
Australia.
make it fair.
Couple straggler hairs up at the top part of the corners.
Matt, you live in
Yeah,
Adelaide?
we weren't asking for like tips or like
I'm
what
here.
the wife's complaining about their edge.
That's the map of Tassie. That's the map of Tassie. So
We used
you
to
can sort of
say Victoria was the arsehole of Australia and Tasmania was a shit flowing from it.
yeah. Tasmania's beautiful, mate. Have you been there? Oh,
I haven't.
Stunning.
I gotta get down there.
Melbourne is right by there. I did not know
Melbourne.
that.
Melbourne.
Yeah, the arsehole of Australia, Melbourne.
Let me ask you guys something. Since there's three of yous on here, am I the only one that watches the Australian TV show Sensing Murder?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't watch
Yes,
TV.
you are the only one.
I don't watch TV.
Hey, this is where Steve's from, Meekatharra, right over here.
Tim said cable cuts into my 3D printing.
That's right. That's right, Mike.
More material I can purchase.
So, oh man, Brad's way up there in Darwin.
That's
John
it. He's
King's
right
in
up there. We're down here. That's Brizzy, and that's the Sunshine Coast. Up here, that's where Tim is. So I'm down in Brizzy. That's about 2 hours from there.
That's 2 hours right there.
Yeah, from there to
hours.
there is about 2 hours.
Wow.
New South Wales? Where's that?
New South Wales is here.
Right there.
I got a friend down there.
Wow.
Okay. Whereabouts in New South Wales?
I'm not sure exactly. He's like purchased some land and had some land and moved, but he's still down in the New South Wales area. I haven't talked to him in a little
It's a
while.
big area.
So, like Perth is another country to you, Matt, right?
It is. It's closer to Cape Town, South Africa, than what it is to Sydney.
Wow. It's kind of like the U.S. is East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, but
It is.
they're bigger than us. We're only 4,000 miles wide.
How wide are you guys over in Australia, Matt?
Lame, man.
You went from coast to coast. How many miles is that over there?
Okay, let's go. Okay.
2,000 miles. I mean, it's same distance, same as the diameter of the moon.
How many miles is it from Brisbane, Australia to Perth, Australia?
Motherfucking Perth.
4,316 kilometers.
Hold on, Jim. The pronunciation, Brisbane,
Miles.
not Brisbane. Melbourne.
My computer don't speak that
God,
shit.
this is from New York.
3,800 miles from Midland, Michigan to San Bernardino, California.
It says it's 2,700 miles.
So
okay,
it's like
so it's about the same because your travel distance from New York to LA is 2,777.
Yeah,
and we're 4,300 k's. Convert that to miles, probably about the same thing. So it's around about the same width. Roundabout.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Similar.
Yippers.
Which country is a larger landmass, the United States or Australia?
U.S.
I think they're similar, no?
Yeah, the US.
Australia
US.
is approximately 7 million square kilometers. And the United States is 9,833,333 square kilometers. So,
The
U.S. is bigger.
Oh well, I thought you were bigger.
Is that including
Tasmania?
Alaska? Tasmania.
Hawaii. Don't forget
I'm sure
Hawaii.
Matt's going to go back and capture that. That's the first time he's ever heard. I thought you were bigger.
it's 7,741,000 square kilometers. Why would they tell me that? I said miles.
Good night, Jim Stroney.
Size of U.S. compared to Australia.
Because we're the only one that goes by miles. That's why.
United States is about
that kilometer conversion thing.
1.3 times larger.
We have to be different.
See ya.
They use kilometers, so it sounds bigger. I'm just saying.
Right?
Sounds superior.
It's a man thing. Hey,
From
baby,
why
we
would,
got-
I always thought that
I got
Australia was a
50
larger landmass.
centimeters here.
Night, Jim.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, Bill.
4.8
4,000,007.
square miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go back to that. That's what I was reading there. Nonsense.
Mainland. Well, yeah, Alaska, and then you have Mexico, right?
What?
No, we don't have
We don't got
Mexico.
Mexico.
And we haven't taken over Canada yet either. So
You don't even want to talk people. We got 300 and what,
When we
28
get
million
Mexico
people?
and Canada.
Don't fucking
y'all
start
are
again.
fucked,
Don't
dude.
fucking start again.
Y'all are fucked. We take
my
Mexico
God.
and
That's right, isn't it,
Canada.
Matt?
We all
Oh,
got
here we
nothing.
go.
Hey, Matt, isn't that right?
What's that, mate?
Canada's part of North America, so is the USA and Mexico and South America.
It's a
So
North
all
American
America,
continent.
Yeah, we don't see lines here in Australia. It's just
So Reagan back in the day wanted to make it the North American states and add Canada and Mexico into it. And it's still in the works because of all the governmental bullshit.
well. Look at Michael there, Nitrone. He may as well be Canadian because he's so close to the
Right.
border.
Oi, we're right up there, eh?
going Canadian there.
Yeah.
Just take a boat. You're there.
Night, Chris. Night,
Take
Chris.
off,
Good night, Chris.
sir.
Have a good one.
I went to a pizza bar in Montreal, and there was one there called the Canadian E. That was one of the name of the pizzas were.
I used to drink beer called Canadian Ace. It was 99 cents a gallon when I was a kid.
Wow.
Canadian Ace. Yeah, I remember
Canadian
that.
Ace. Yeah.
I remember that. That was
Where's
right
Mike
around the
going?
time that Schlitz was still in.
See, Chris.
Good night.
It starts.
Chris is
Had
out of
the
here.
old beer Schlitz with the pull-off tabs.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's like
Why
Pabst
is it
beer.
always about the
We had-
size?
Yeah.
We had one called
Blue
Paul
Ribbon.
Staff. It was
Is
like-
the one beer to have when you're having more than one. The worst tasted beer in the world, Pabst
Yeah.
Blue Ribbon.
Well, it tastes good
Yep.
after the fifth one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's good after the fifth one.
Nah, Southwick doesn't, does it, Matt?
What is it?
Southwick.
Southwick
Oh,
bitter.
Oh.
We had
Southwick
this.
bitter. Green Death.
We had this supermarket that they put in on the corner, and to put it off from the neighborhood, they put up this 5-foot high chain link fence. Every morning, the bread truck would come and bring all the rolls and all the fresh bakery. So those mornings that we wanted that stuff, we would just camp out, jump over the fence and get them, because they got to get out of their truck to make deliveries. Once he's out of that truck, it's ours.
I'm a truck driver.
Well, we did the same thing with the beer delivery. We used to He'd be in one side of the truck opening it up to get the paps out. We'd be in the other side throwing it over the fence to the boys.
Oh my God!
Kids will be kids.
He's missing his last delivery. I was like, where the hell's that?
How come the truck is leaning to one side?
Yeah. So I'm just curious, Tim. Well, Steve was there for the weekend. Did he get any of your shit fixed on your printers for you? Get you squared away and some shit?
I tore it apart and put the Pi in it, but we haven't tuned it yet. So that's the only thing that needs to be done.
Boy's been playing and smoking too much.
We've been drinking heaps.
What app do you use for the Octopi? Does Octopi have its own app?
Yes. It connects through the IP address.
Okay.
So it connects wirelessly through the internet and then clouds over kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
Mike,
think
if you want to send me your stuff, I'll set yours up too and send it back to you.
What?
You haven't done it yet.
There you go. Take up on that offer.
The way there, dude. Now
That's
I
what
just gotta
Sean
figure
sent
out
me
where the
too.
fuck I packed it.
Oh yeah, right. Exactly.
See that, Jim?
Yeah.
That's what he sent me too.
Oh yeah.
See, I got a spare router laying around. I really didn't need to buy this TP Link,
Well,
which
this
is just a powered
kind of
port.
the funny part. I'm not sure that's legal in Australia. Oh, sorry.
Why would it be?
Not. What did you say?
I forgot. I don't know.
Hello?
I forgot what I said.
Hello?
You're just transferring the signal to make it live. You know, they actually have A, B, D, C, and D here on the router box.
What?
So I got one that was a D level, RC 87, that would handle 5,000 square feet.
Oh wow, yeah.
Hey, Sean, did you notice I put the printer over there now? So I ran the cable along the floor and it goes right into the Ethernet.
Oh, there you go. Is it a little closer that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Still got to step over it, but.
Now I put tape down until I get a wire cover.
Okay.
You know, one of those.
Okay.
Those black strips.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell you how to route that ribbon cable so it's out of the way of your bed going back and forth too.
Yeah. Well, that won't hurt it because I'm putting it right underneath the front and taking it up that way.
But what I do with it is I fold it straight back and it goes back and then down and then underneath and then over. And it's completely out of the way.
I'm not moving that Pi ever again.
It slides forward just a little bit. You can get it in there.
No, it don't. No, it don't. That fucker's in there. Believe me.
All right.
It's like it feels like Gorilla Glue is fucking holding that bitch in there. It's fucking tight.
Well, you wanted tight tolerances, right?
Yep. Yep. Nah, it was good, man. Fuck yeah. Learning. It was a learning experience, believe me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Hooking all the fucking wires up and everything from the motherboard, taking wires out. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
What were you to do that router? You mean?
No.
The
Pi to the.
Oh.
So, because it's got relays in it, so you can turn the printer and the lights on and off from your computer. And so you have to disconnect the wire that originally comes with it and basically hook 2 wires up to the power supply and then 2 other wires up to the motherboard.
Did you do Mike's Night Train?
No, I sent him the diagram on how to do it and the stuff that he needed to do it. So he's just got to set it up the rest of the way for himself. But
these are the wires I had to take off the motherboard. This was connected to the
power supply,
power PSU, and motherboard. But what happened after I did it, because Steve connected these, it's his fault.
Sure, blame it on him.
These 2 wires, he switched. So luckily it didn't have a polarity arc, but it didn't. It just shut off, kept on shutting off, shutting down.
How did it even start up? Yeah.
I took it apart. No, the Pi was controlling. The Pi was giving energy power to the printer and turning it on, then turning it off.
Oh,
These
okay.
were switched, so I switched them back. Good as gold now.
Just not enough to run it.
Right. And then the tape to the camera was backwards too. So, yeah. Got it all fixed out. I kept Sean up until like 12 in the morning.
1:30. I fucking fell asleep at work, by the way.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Sean, how did you get into all this?
Just started doing it.
He's a fucking genius.
So I took automation and electronics in college. So it comes really easy to me, honestly. So once you understand the concept and the basics of it and stuff, it's actually pretty easy to figure out what they're trying to do. The hardest part is like the protocols, like you got PWM and S bus and stuff like that.
The CAN bus is what gets me.
Yeah.
I don't. Every DJI drone has a CAN bus outlet, and I would love to use that because on the M210 it even supplies power. I can supply 18 to 26 volts with an XT30.
Yep. So yeah, it's just how it's run and how the protocol works as far as the programming goes. Most of that stuff is actually out there. If you just look, you can find pre-made programs and stuff for that stuff.
Jeremy Shots, how are you, buddy?
What I always wanted to do, to be honest with you, was take that T1 Gremsy gimbal, which is a beautiful gimbal.
Oh yeah.
And hook that up to the Inspire, because DJI makes their own connection there.
Right. Yeah.
You can't.
But if you know the pinout and stuff, you can make your own. It wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
This is another thing he sent me.
Now that's the battery power
charger
that also does the balancing, right?
Yep.
Okay. That part I get.
All I
scored, Tim. You scored on your birthday.
Fuck yeah! Show him he fucking spoiled me.
Well, that was the first charger I ever bought, and it was just sitting in my box for the last 3 years. So,
well, I'm just going to get one of those strips that you were talking about, and I can.
What I'm thinking, and why I have 3 of these Inspire ones still.
Send one over to me.
When they eventually get around to this bullshit, I want to take DJI's boards or whatever out of there.
Yeah.
Put a cube in there or something, right? And just fly the damn thing like it's a normal drone. I'd fly any fucking camera I want.
Well, they have so many flight controllers for those things that as long as it fits in there and stuff, there's no reason why you couldn't program it exactly like the DJI.
This whole nose cone is empty.
Yeah.
Jim, how would you do that if that is a whole proprietary setup?
Because
that drone different than the drones that are being made by DJI today.
All you got to do is put a flight controller in it.
Right. And the right frequency for your radio, that's it. That's really it.
Wouldn't you have to recode it?
Take out DJI's flight controller and put a Pixhawk in or something like, or the cube.
Yeah, you'd have to use like iNav or something instead.
Right. Yeah.
But it'd be, you'd have the exact same setups and stuff. It'd just be more complicated, basically.
Yeah, Jody's saying iNav. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, on there.
Jody's another smart son of a bitch who won't come on here and teach me anything.
I've seen him on a few things. Get in here.
Yeah. What time is it over there? I know it's like 11 o'clock for Sean, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 9:12 here. It's not bad.
It's 11 p.m. here.
8:12 here.
That's right. Okay.
And it's another 3-hour stream nobody's going to watch.
We're watching.
You'd be surprised, Jim. You'd be surprised.
You got 17 people watching right now.
One or two times, I went through and actually put chapters in.
Oh, there you go.
That we showed somebody's videos here and did this there and all that.
Takes a while.
Oh shit! Yeah,
that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. This is where I was going to do that video of interviewing Chris Hope, and I got about maybe 3 scenes in there, and it took me like 3 hours to just do that. It was like, oh my god.
take my cholesterol and blood pressure.
Hey, Bill, this is the Seinfeld show.
So we're nobody, huh?
So we're nobody.
Oh. They made
Nobody.
10 years out of nothing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Well, hopefully this week too we'll be able to go a lot longer than bloody last few months. Bloody hell. I'll be looking forward to just chilling out for a change instead of having to rush her off, you know.
We do have to meet up again, Matt. We're going to have to meet up again and fly for sure.
Yeah, well, we will, mate. Yeah. That was so cool when we all went out flying and we all picked an altitude, and that's where we stuck. And if anyone was moving, we'd tell each other what we're doing, where we are.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it
looked like Heathrow Airport, mate. All these drones just flying around everywhere, all different altitudes.
It was awesome.
Freaking beautiful. Yeah, I imagine it would be awesome. I would love that.
It was.
Until I was over water. I was over water, and I kept on going. And Matt's like, "Where are you at?" And I said, "Oh, I'm right over by the dam." And he goes, "What altitude?" I said, "Oh, about 100." He goes, "Oh shit." He was like, "Don't come down. Don't come down."
You got all that airspace, but you'll hit. Absolutely, you'll hit.
Oh yeah.
Al is 3 hours earlier than me, so Al can have another shot.
McKenna,
The boys are calling for it.
I'll go get one for you guys.
It's funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that video, Tim, because I was just watching it.
Oh, here we go. Fuck.
No, this is you flying. That's like exactly what you were just talking about.
This is when I lost connection.
Seriously?
Yes, I lost connection over the thing, and then I just spun it. You'll get really dizzy on this fucker. And yeah,
now
right about here.
How far away from you was it?
Oh, shit. 600,
That's not
maybe?
far from where we are, mate.
Yeah.
Now,
right.
Now, did that?
Here.
That was the Air 2, was it?
No, that was the Zoom.
That was the Zoom. That's right. That's right.
That should have been OcuSync.
Now, bearing in mind, we had a
Right
Phantom
there.
in the air at the time. We had an Air 2 in the air at the time.
That's
and we're
true,
all in
yeah.
close proximity with each other's controllers. So I have a feeling, I mean, you all know that story when the Mavic 2 was knocking out my Mavic 1, just everything's gone.
Yeah.
And that's because the 2 was booting up.
Right.
Tim's
I
got an ad.
I have 2 thumbs down on that fucking video. Son of a.
Yeah, one was mine. No, I'm kidding.
The funniest thing, though, is that DJI drones are supposed to automatically change channels.
Right. Well, you go into the graph there when you look at your strongest channels and all that sort of
Yeah.
shit.
So you know what I'm talking about.
The same thing happened with me and Kelly down by the rugby field. We were flying and I'm standing like probably 2 meters away from her. And the drone was about 40 feet in the air and it just lost connection. I was like, fuck, here we go.
Yeah. That's what happened to
her.
mine too.
That happened to me with, I showed you guys the video with the Inspire Pro when I was flying at a convenience store. 4 lanes of traffic crossing each other. I mean, it's like 5, it's rush hour.
Right.
And the Inspire just decides to take off in a straight
shit.
line. No control at all.
Wow.
I'm literally shitting a brick.
Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, when we were at the dam with that meetup, there was another Phantom 4 in the air.
It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that
But
was
you
over
see-
by.
But it's supposed to change channels so it doesn't happen, but it does happen.
Yeah. Mine
Yeah.
wouldn't switch channels at all. And I lost control just like what you're talking about. I couldn't even do a return to home. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost transmission and everything. And then it just came back.
Yeah.
No wonder you were shaking when I came over and talked to you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Great hair off of that one.
Tim, the first time I kind of had confidence with the Inspire, okay? I'm feeling good with it. I've tried it many times. And then I went to go do guys who would do those kiteboarding. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now those kites have so many wires flipping through the air. So I'm trying to stay low. Well, you get 30 feet or below, and the drone wants to put itself in the water.
Oh shit!
It's because it's calm.
The reflection off the water screws up the whole barometer thing. So you're
Plus you got
constantly.
static electricity in the air from the cables, and
I was
right
because these guys, they get acrobatic. You know, they're going for it to go up out of the water and then flip around and all that.
Wow.
That will definitely scare the shit out of you when the bird's trying to go into the water.
Yeah,
it does. You got to keep a real eye on. That's what I do when I've done it before, and I keep an eye on that altitude, and you can see it dropping. Yep. Because at a distance, it's hard to tell whether your drone's dropping. Because as it's flying away from you, it looks like it's dropping anyway. If you're flying like that, and it might not be.
Right.
But yeah, just keep an eye on that altitude, and that'll give you a good indication.
I forget what it says. It comes up with something when that barometer gets messed up by the water. Does anybody remember what that thing? No? It's something. For me, it was about like 26 feet.
That's those stereoscopic sensors. Yeah. I haven't had a warning come up on them at all. They just do what they do, and if they're messed up, it doesn't tell it. Well, it hasn't told me that it's messed up. Just like that when I lost the Pro in the river, it wasn't telling me it was messed up. I could see it was messed up, but it wasn't telling me it was.
Huh.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that ever happened to me was I'm flying the Mavic 2 Pro back to me, and all of a sudden the lights come on. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I forgot the thing had that LED light on the bottom.
Oh, automatic,
It automatically turns on when it gets dark or dim out.
It does, yeah. And when it takes off and lands, it automatically comes on. Yeah, absolutely.
That was funny as hell.
That's true, Bob. Yeah, telemetry is always
So Matt, here's a good question for you. So since it was losing altitude like that, going over the water, were you over a deep part of the water? Is it going off of GPS mapping where it's reading the depth of that bottom of the actual lake?
No, it can't go through the water.
Read it.
It reflects.
So it's supposed to read the level of the water, right?
Yeah.
No. Okay. It does. It's the level. It's the surface below it, right? So the drone itself can't measure how high it is from the ground.
Right.
All it measures is from your takeoff point, right?
Right.
So it's not capable of, if you went up a mountain, it won't measure how high you are.
Okay.
Right. All it is for your landing and shit like that, where it detects something there. I'm going to land, and that's what it does.
Okay.
Because you know that, though, don't you?
Well, huh?
You knew that though, eh?
Well, I was curious on how it's actually running, because like on my Garmin GPS, when I look at one of my lakes there that's 100 feet down below the actual surface of the water, it shows that altitude at 100 feet down. It doesn't show the water level at all.
Right. Okay.
So it is
That's
DJI
weird.
reading off of GPS coordinates, period?
No.
Or
No,
is it
barometer.
actually
It's a barometer.
seeing the water?
Yeah. No. If you
That's a good
took
question. No. I would think it would just read off the top of the water. But is it reading just top of the water? Or
Yeah,
through the
because
water?
it's probably
On
reading
a
off your
smooth
GPS.
surface, yeah.
but it's not giving you your altitude above that water.
No, it's
Right.
reflecting
Right.
back.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
so
If you
if you're over a 100-foot lake, it could be trying to maintain that 200-foot level, and it goes down because the
It
lake
keeps
goes
going
down.
down.
Right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
It messes it up, which is why I was telling you it keeps wanting to drown itself.
Right.
Yeah.
You have
Because-
to keep. Good.
Oh, because we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. If you took off from here and the water level's down here, right?
You know,
And
me
if you
and
took
Bill.
off and you went 20 feet above the water,
Right.
but you're below your takeoff point, you'll get a negative altitude.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah.
You will.
It won't measure that height there or any of the ground level. It once it's taken off, that's its measurement. So when you start the 2 Pro up, it'll say getting altitude data.
Okay.
Right.
True. Yep.
That's what it's
What are you guys
measuring.
talking about?
And apart from that, that's nothing.
So it's the target off the home position.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Shit, I'm learning something. Shit, I never
It
knew
doesn't.
that.
It doesn't measure anything.
And when you're in trouble is if you ever see it change the home point position on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just bring it back home.
Yeah,
every time, pretty much.
Really? I've
Every
only had
time.
that happen a few times.
Well, he changes it if I move, and then I'll say,
No. I'm talking about
reset it.
It reset its home point position to not with me anymore. Now I don't know where the hell the home point position is.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know the Autel Evo can customize a home point position with this recent update? You can
Really?
set a home point position anywhere.
Wow.
On a map.
Like,
I like that.
Pretty cool.
When
You
I
can
was
do that
flying
with
the
the
Mini,
DJI drones.
You still
when I
got
was
that
flying
on
the
the
Mini
app?
too, I went out and lost control. And I was playing around and there was people talking. I was at the wedding and whatnot. There was kids all around us and that. And clicking on the screen, I accidentally reset the home point on it.
Ooh.
While I'm up there flying, and I had lost direction of where the fuck I was. I managed to pick it up like
What's the other setting called, Matt?
2.25 miles away from where I was.
forget.
Where I picked it up.
What was that?
In a farmer's field, but yeah, the home point had reset, so the home point was like a half mile away from where I was actually.
But if you're in a boat and you're moving, you can set the home point to what?
Where your controller is. You can set that.
Really?
And as I said in the past, I probably wouldn't. Because look,
Does the controller have a GPS in it as well?
no.
Okay.
Yes.
No, the controller.
Mine have GPSs in them.
Which one?
They link
The Matrice has a GPS in the controller and in the
Okay,
bird.
no. Okay. I've only got it on the drone as far as I'm aware there. And what Bob says here, I was just telling you, Bob, always a cushion of double up. It depends on how far the water. Okay, so the drone itself will know that you're over an object. It won't measure how far it is above that object. As I said, your measurement will only be from your home point. So if you're at a negative, you're below where you took off.
Okay.
If you wanted to land on the water, which you wouldn't, but if you wanted to, you could actually come lower, although when the prop wash starts to get down, starts to stuff it up real bad, but it knows that there's a surface there. And theoretically you could land on the water.
Okay.
Because all that's doing is detecting that something's under there and it knows how far it is from there. So once you leave it in that downward position, it's going into land. But it won't measure you 10 feet from the water, 13 feet from the water. You got to know that measurement, how far the water's below you to tell you how far from the water you actually are from your takeoff point, which is,
Yeah, and I often wondered about that because my dad always wanted me to
takeoff point.
Yeah.
Straight up. So it doesn't matter if you go up 300 feet, your ground level may be different at that point. So when you try to land and the sensors pick up, it actually may give you a different reading than what you're at. So, I mean, the altitude change could fuck with things.
Wow. So yeah, my dad always wanted me to hover around his fishing boat while we were fishing, and then I'd have to land it back on the boat.
But you have to remember that this thing is never above mean sea level. It's always above ground level.
Oh, right. Well, and that's what I was wondering. So if it's reading just ground level, it's going to read that whole slope of the entire reservoir or lake or whatever you're on.
No, it's taking it from where you took off from.
Okay, all right. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Your original,
whatever level you took off from. So if you go up at mean sea level higher, your ground level may change. Right. It's going to pick up the ground level at where you're trying to land. Like if you're 1,000 meters away, or
this is why.
It could be a different ground level. It's going to pick up the ground level from the sensors, not from where it
but this is why you'll fly into a mountain, because you won't know that you've taken off, and you go to 120 meters, you can fly straight into a mountain because your altitude will not change on your device.
Right.
As the land comes up, it's not measuring it, and you'll fly straight to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
So it's not measuring that the mountains there.
No, it's not topographic.
Like 2
It's
feet
not.
versus 120 feet where you took off.
That's why
That's
they
why I
even
don't fly in the
sell.
valleys up here.
Right.
They sell that
I won't
that
go
one
up that.
program. They sell a program called TerraView. DJI does. They have the DJI Go 4, the Pilot app, and TerraView. And TerraView will follow
Terrain.
topographically.
Well, and see,
terrain view.
if you did that though,
And you can
and flew
switch it.
across the lake, as soon as it started dropping, your drone would drop too,
Right.
because all GSA, USGS coordinates and stuff go with the level of the land, not the level of the water.
So if like Ron was flying over Snake River Canyon, it would go down and follow the side of Snake River Canyon
Right.
because it's topographic, no
Right.
longer just a GL from the takeoff point.
Right.
And Bill's right. It's based on from where you take off.
Yeah. So that'd be interesting, like what you're talking about, going on the Snake River. It's almost a mile from that bridge where he was down to the bottom of the water. So if he actually started going down into the canyon, it would show a negative reading.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it would.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what happened to Art. Artco Drones. He had a negative reading.
So
And he went into the water.
You can actually pull a negative reading from a drone. How does it know that you're landing versus
right? Like what
it uses now. It's using the camera.
Just instead
It uses the camera too.
changing your altitude, how does it know that you're actually not landing?
On the smart return to home, the camera remembers the travel path and looks down.
Okay.
It'll tell you if it doesn't like the surface. If you're trying to land on a tree or something,
But
it'll
not-
say, "Are you
not-
sure you want to land here?"
Okay. Well, the smart return to home on the Mavic 2 doesn't follow the path that you went out there with.
Only the Pro does. The Mavic,
Only
the Pro, Phantom Pro.
only the Phantom. Yeah, only the Phantom. The Mavic 2, the smart return to home refers to your battery, right? So it gets you down to a level, smart return to home. You've only got enough to come back, and that's what it does. Now, what it does, you can set up within the Go 4 app is to detect objects on smart return to home. That's all it does. So if it's flying towards a tree, it'll try and get around it. All right. If you haven't got that set, you'll fly straight into it. So that's all the smart return to home with on the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting conversation here.
It seems like DJI needs to group their stuff together so that everything works kind of the same versus so many different discrepancies of how it operates. Because depending on what drone you have, you can find yourself in a pickle real quick.
Oh yeah.
That was the reason why I was afraid to fly
the
under
Mavic
that
2 Pro has APAS? Are you saying the Mavic 2 Pro has APAS?
Yes.
When RTHing?
Yes.
Wow.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
That's why I was afraid to fly that Phantom 4 under the bridge. I was scared.
And when it's landing, it uses its camera too.
I was flying it all manually. Yeah, I didn't do no.
It uses the bottom camera. There's a camera on the bottom of that, which
So you see, there's low battery, what Matt just discussed, fail safe, and then smart return to home.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, read
That's
that.
what the Phantom 4 does. Yes. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
It's triggered when you hit the return to home button. I didn't know that automatically.
I haven't taken it below 30% anyway. I won't on that battery.
Yeah, it's good to look after them, mate. 30% is good. Good
You,
to land.
you know what the bitch is? Summertime flying, because heat kills these batteries.
Yeah, the humidity and air pressure.
Look,
The heat.
I'm a fucking crack whore. I got a fucking crack on my Mavic 2 Pro.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Where is it
But
now?
you know what? I'll take the blame for this one because I fucking was tightening the screws and fucking playing, and it's on God, I can't. It's
Oh
on.
shit! Stress fracture.
Right, just I unscrewed this one and I fucking put a little bit of a hole. It's like right. It's right on this side.
I can see it. Okay.
Oh god damn.
Damn it.
That's okay. I've had this drone for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
It served its
Can you
life.
just get a shell for that anyway? Can you get a shell for it?
Just don't fly in the afternoon.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can't help it because it's jobs.
That's why they make
Sometimes
Loctite, so you don't have to torque it down so hard, Al. Just saying.
I think I
The
torqued that
Mavic
one
2
down a
Pro
little bit
is an
more.
amazing bird. It
Oh, I
just
love
is.
It's a
Well, it
great
is.
bird.
Loctite's
How do you
my
top
friend
that?
ever since
I was
owned
watching
mine.
another show today, and they said this 48 megapixel quad Bayer bullshit and all that. Everybody wants to just see them improve upon the 1-inch sensor of the Mavic 2 Pro, and nobody's doing it.
Right.
Why didn't
Not-
they put the one
Skydio comes out with the original
That
2015
doesn't have a 1-inch
camera
Mm.
of the original Phantom 4.
Jim, I'll tell you this though: the Evo 2 Pro's camera Pro blows doors on a Mavic 2 Pro.
But why isn't it
Makes
showing up? Why isn't it showing
Because
up
the
as main
fucking
10 then?
flight. Because the flight. Well, that's a whole nother story. I don't know why they're doing that. You're talking about the 6K footage.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the 6K camera is pretty legit. The only thing the reason why that drone, that camera, isn't probably selling as much is because the flight characteristics nowhere near Mavic 2 Pro or any of the DJI drones. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. You can dial it in, this. It's still herky jerky. By the way, I did send.
Pro, is that a
Finally, guys, I send my Evo 2 Pro back for the 4th time, and they're going to replace it.
Wow.
This time,
Really?
4 screws had all cracks on it, and I fucking send that Warren. What was the name of the guy?
Alejandro.
No, Alejandro's the other guy. Randall Warnes, the CEO. When it happened the 4th time, I sent him an email, dude, and then I posted it on Facebook, and it was finally taken care of. Finally.
Wow.
That's
Jesus.
what's that, man. You put that shit on
Crazy.
public media, Facebook or
Yeah.
YouTube.
Take care of
It's like, oh shit,
post
we
a
better do
video
this.
of that shit. And that shit turns
Finally.
around pretty
Good night,
quick.
Bob.
95% of the time.
Wow.
I got a question. The Mavic 2 Pro has a Hasselblad camera, right?
The what?
The
Has a what?
Hasselblad camera, the Mavic 2 Pro.
Hasselblad, yeah. 1 LCD. Yeah.
Hasselblad, whatever the fuck it's called.
Hasselblad.
But the Mavic 2 Zoom don't.
That's okay.
No.
No.
It's got the same original 12 megapixel camera that Skydio's using, that the original Phantom 4 is using. This is my bitch. Why is that camera never progressed?
Right.
I think it's everybody's bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the Evo 2 comes out. And here's the thing. Every camera has something called metadata. You guys know that. Metadata is actually ones and zeros that sits inside there and tells the software that it's main 10 at L5, Al,
It's
which
the
makes
Matrix,
it
I
high
thought.
definition,
Right.
HDR, wide color gamut, blah, blah, blah. But it's not.
Right.
And that's why the software won't-
Fugazi.
Yeah.
It's like that bear, the quad bear.
Right.
And why didn't they keep on sending the 1-inch sensor with every drone?
Check this out, Al.
Yeah, you use the
because
Sony
they
one.
can't zoom. Because they can't optically zoom that 1-inch Mavic 2 Pro.
A 1-inch sensor. Yeah,
This
that's
is-
why it has a.
Hey,
half-inch
who's this?
sensor
Is
on it.
Gizmo, right, Matt?
Yeah, man.
Is this,
This
Gizmo?
video
dude,
is
dude.
absolutely stunning.
It's gorgeous.
Camera, I'm telling you, is next level.
Wow.
This was a while back, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember watching this one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's beautiful footage. And when the sun starts to go down a bit more and you start getting the low light through the city,
Yeah.
And the
and you get
orange.
the it's fantastic.
Golden hour,
When
basically.
he filtered it,
The dynamic range. Look at the clouds. I mean, everything is just popping.
Gorgeous.
Look at the dynamic
so is that raw footage or ND filtered?
No, this is
I think
It's
this
color.
is
It's
log.
graded.
I'll tell log.
this
Look
is
at
the log footage.
Look at that.
Wow. That's cool. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta
Yeah, we're
get
gonna-
on time for once.
We're gonna end it.
Yeah, for one.
right,
Sorry,
Sean.
Sean. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to figure out where I put my dabs.
Yeah.
Here, Sean, thanks again, brother. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
I'll catch you guys next time.
Take care, Sean.
No worries,
All right,
mate.
see you guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
All right, mate.
everybody, for showing up, man.
I'm
Really
gonna log
appreciate
out
it.
while I still can.
Jim, you closing
Remember where
shop?
the buttons are.
Yeah, bro. We'll hang.
All right, dude.
Are we gonna hang or what?
That's weird.
Yeah.